last time in the toaster, you guys planned.
We planned.
Did you plan?
Planned.
You.
That's what it takes. Whatever it does it.
You wanted to acquire a vast amount of flammable liquid
Yes.
with which to
Almost always, actually.
set the warehouse ablaze. You eventually decided upon paying a visit to a local brewery just outside the city walls, where you found that they also do some high-grain whiskeys. You managed to procure a barrel's worth, and as he was filling it, you snuck your shared pouch of holding one of the two at the bottom of the barrel, weighed down by your marble elephant.
Not the marble one, the stone. From,
Oh, the ones I made.
Yeah, I thought it was the marble one also.
I was wondering.
I was like, damn,
why
they
did
put an
he-
expensive thing at the bottom of a
But my
barrel.
vindicated blade, they're too
We may
good for
never
the
come
shits.
back to.
I don't know.
And then the pouch also.
Oh yeah, because I remember the last thing I said was like, Goran helps out one more time.
Yeah. Goran gets to be at the bottom of a barrel one more time.
Hey,
Where he can
best
rest in
place
peace.
for is
How poetic.
Yeah. Alright.
smiling in his
About
grave.
You did that. Scoped out the warehouse one more time, wherein Olo managed to finally get that rooftop hatch unlocked, which you left for when you came back. Went back to the inn, had a sleep. I think in the morning you chatted with Thal briefly. He said he was too sick to accompany you guys to the warehouse. He didn't want to slow you down.
You was too stupid to read his book.
Yes. And yes, you wanted to copy some spells. Potentially, you discovered they were a little outside your pool of knowledge. They were a bit alien in structure. The next day, tried a reading lesson. And you killed some time
That's what it is.
until night rolled around and you started making your way to the warehouse to do the job. About 10 minutes out, somewhere in Greydock, you popped out one of your midnight candles, lit that bitch up, and started stealthing the remainder of the way to the warehouse. Not all rolls were super great.
Someone had a natural one, right? Yeah.
But overall, not terrible. You got there. Olo made his way to the rooftop, let down a rope, which Kari and Jiraiya climbed to join him up above. And then you dropped down one side of the building and floated your way in using Levitate and your Phantom Waltz boots, wherein you were met by Felv and Regina, who Dimension Doored to meet you into the office. Started searching. You popped open the locked door that you were not able to pick successfully with Reduce, just pulling that shit off its hinges. The two of you on rooftop duty, you got the trap door lifted, you tied the rope to it and dropped it down below.
You just took me.
and just
waited to be stepped.
those of you
We
inside,
lie down prone for them.
Felv went to search the main room of the warehouse, searched inside one of the crates that was open already, full of grain. He went to the bottom and discovered bricks of sharp sugar hidden therein. Olo and Regina in the office managed to open the locked door in the desk,
You did?
wherein you found a couple of items: a bottle of whiskey, small hand crossbow, leather-bound book of some sort. Cracked the safe. Several pouches you assume to be filled with gold or coin of some sort, as well as a sort of wrinkly, rolled up brown paper bag that had a kind of shuffling noise as you moved it and just stuck it into the bag for the time being. You scattered your alcohol,
Doused.
doused much of the warehouse, and as you were preparing to head out, you were attacked. Many figures, one behind each of you, both on the roof and inside, seemed to appear as if out of thin air. Stabbing, slicing, or hacking, as the case may be, at each of you, some taking much more damage than others. And we will pick up there. So, let's get initiative. And then before we start, Ola will get to go, as he has alert, so he would have been able to act during that surprise round.
I had a quick question.
Yes.
So with the protection fighting stance or whatever, when do I have to call that out? After I know that it hits or before you roll?
Pardon? What's the... Can I see it?
Yeah. While I'm within 5 feet, I can impose disadvantage on anyone that attacks someone. It's right next to me.
It's a reaction, so you can't use it during a surprise round because you don't.
No, yeah. Well, I didn't. All right.
So it's. I'm sorry.
I'm saying when do I have to call it out that I'm using it? After you already hit her and I'm like, protection! Or is it like I'm attacking her and you're about to roll and I have to be like, protection! Or, I don't know.
Yeah, so you would need to call that out like before
Just
success is determined, right? So if I say she's getting attacked, you can say I'm going to use this feat so that you have to roll this.
So that would be the same with extend ward then? My channel
Is that similar?
It's I bump her AC up by 3, and if the attack misses, then she gets healed a D8 plus wisdom modifier, which is like 4.
That one I'll say you can use whenever. It doesn't have to be before the
Yeah, because I need to almost know if it hits or misses before I can say.
Right. That one I think is like after we know the number or whatever, you could like use that to save her from the hit. The other one, as far as like making your roll disadvantage, I would say before the roll is announced, whatever it is. Cool. All right. 20 plus.
Oh, I didn't roll that. I'm gonna use that one. Nice.
Nice.
20.
Is that it?
Ran his fish dice.
She rolled.
She rolled.
Got it written down.
I don't know what's fresh.
20 to 15?
16.
How should I beat you?
I rolled
I
an
rolled a
8.
19.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's really good. I rolled an 8.
I almost rolled my metal dice and I was like, no, this is like my battle dice. Even though these were also my battle dice. Okay.
You don't have night vision?
Oh,
Wait, what numbers were you on?
But everyone else
I have.
does, right?
What number did he just call?
20 to 15.
20. Oh.
You got my 16, right?
15 to 10?
14.
Oh, yeah.
14.
14, 12?
Nice. And Regina got 3.
I really hope the 20 beats their. Then my plans might work. Doesn't, then I might just be like lying next to you unconscious.
Swing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I should do something to them or do something to you first.
Regina's the last one. You said you had 3.
This is where plans go to die.
Fine. I'm gonna try and go for that hatch first, and then I'm gonna also bonus action drink healing.
If I do nice heal, I'm just
So
you'd be like
44.
back in the fight
Oh
completely.
wait, 44, and then I also have that ring thing, which gives me another d6.
What would you roll for initiative? 12,
14.
14.
I'll go
So they'll probably go before.
Whenever I was reading infuse a potion of healing to produce magic speed. Or putting in there grant additional d6. Which is also get a d6. So
All right,
that's
homies.
pretty
Yeah, but if you
good. I
could
won't
be
be in
like,
fighting shape,
how
but
many? It's alright. What's it?
1.
No, I mean like total.
So 16.
Between
I
that
won't
and then
be
me
there.
healing you, you'd be like totally all the way back in the fight. I'm down half health, but I can use shield and whatever. And I might try to pose disadvantage on whoever's trying to attack me.
And if you need, I have an extra
Or
greater healing potion too. Which I can pass on to you.
I'm hoping to, because I still got that and stuff. But I don't want to spend all my actions healing myself or healing you or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'll be able to take that as a bonus action.
Yeah, but I'll let you have. I'll probably take your action to give me a potion. You know what I mean? Or bonus action.
No, only if you're down. You have to feed them a potion. If I just hand it to you, it might only be a bonus action.
True.
So do like the next round.
How hurt is she?
Not terribly. Not as bad.
Healing is.
Not as bad as me.
Healing only goes so far,
Visibly.
especially
Yeah.
like
You can't see me bleeding
for
though.
76.
No one can see
You know what I mean?
You're at the bottom of the stairs. I'm in the back.
Might as well have one
more.
point.
You're short, so I can't see you at all.
Yeah, I was
I got one more hit, man. I'm done.
Huh?
on the outside.
Oh, you're
That's why I'm
invisible.
relying on shit.
I forgot you were invisible.
So just thinking, didn't you walk around and spread the stuff out?
It's everywhere.
And did you go back into the office?
Yeah, because I spread stuff in the office.
Gotcha.
All right, are we ready?
I don't know why I didn't
Yeah,
start
we're
with
ready.
spreading stuff in the office, but I
That's
did.
why I was wondering. I'm like, why'd you go back in? But I get it.
Yeah, I said that I went back in, so I went back in.
Oh, we're never going to be ready for this massacre.
Alright.
Get her done.
Logistically, though, are we ready?
Yes. Yes, correct.
All right. Top of the round. We have the brownie up there. One with brown hair.
Up where?
She's brown.
This is Brownie, this is Blondie.
Yeah.
Oh, we figured this out earlier.
I'm going to say brown Tark and blonde Tark.
I like Brownie and Blondie.
That's fine.
Then you call.
So,
Okay.
if he can't be surprised, doesn't he get to go through that first initiative
Yes,
order?
actually. So, yes, you go first. Thank you. I even said that before.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I was like, I like that.
Alright, so I'm gonna bonus action disengage. I'm going to cast invisibility.
Yeah, okay.
Oops. Spells. Invisibility. And then I'm going to move to Reggie. Okay.
Okay. That brings us to Brown Lady. She is actually going to. So, Regina, this is the one next to you who stabbed you.
Great.
She's actually going to kind of shove you to the side and reach past and listening for your footsteps, although she's going to attempt to cast Chromatic Orb at you. So,
Good thing you just moved.
alright, natural one. So, that's going to miss. But, as they kind of lean and attempt to cast the spell, it gets off, and in the casting, you see a mark on the back of their hand kind of flare with a sort of like wobbly red energy. And as that flare happens, there's a little like, like bit of energy that goes away from the hand. So everybody within 10 feet of her, being you and Regina and Felf,
I'm on the other side of the door.
you are not. This is the lady on the stairs.
Well,
Is this for her to see?
That's ingenious.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
All of you, please make Constitution saving throws.
Aren't you glad to be on a roof?
I think this is a straight roll.
Yeah.
You included.
Yes, but
One.
at least we don't have to get out of it.
Oh, wow. Okay. 19.
But the fire.
And a +1.
Reggie,
Well,
12. All right, Regina and Olo, you take 1 point
Ooh.
of force damage. Phil, you take 2.
Oh,
Oh,
are you guys down?
I'm dead.
And that brings us to Jiraiya.
that was shit. Okay.
You wanted to go
Are we
hard, right?
laying? Are we laying down? Are we prone?
No,
That's
you were,
what I was up on.
you were like kneeling down,
Kneeling
Yeah.
down?
We're couching.
looking in the thing.
Okay. Question number 1. What would it take to open that latch? An action, bonus action, what are we talking?
I'll say bonus.
Bonus action?
She dropped it when she got stabbed, but it's not locked or anything, so you just need to you can fling it open.
Well, then I am going to, I think, use Cure Wounds at 4th level. Yeah. And heal.
Come on, big money.
Money,
Got my smiting dice for them, so I usually roll good. They'll heal. Whoa.
Hey.
8, 7.
Yeah. Wow, did they roll good.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
It's also an 8.
That's so good.
It's also an 8.
No. Roll
That's
that
gotta be
again.
in the trade. but
Do it
it's
again.
Do it again.
I'm gonna move these out of the way.
So you got 8, 8, 7.
Kidding me, you
man.
piece of shit.
That's a really good roll. So.
Yeah.
Plus 4. So that's an 8, 8, 8. It's 24 plus 4 is 28.
28 healing.
Damn.
That's all right.
Yes.
That's
Plus
really
your 1
nice.
hit point.
And then I open,
29!
And then what?
I open the latch.
Okay, so you reach out, grab her on the shoulder, pump a little healing, and then flip open the latch.
And I guess that'll. Can I stand on the latch?
Now that it's open?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, no, I'd move out of.
You get an opportunity.
Yes, you would be moving out.
So, yeah. I'll just, I guess, turn around and face my opponent before they turn around. See who stabbed me. The fuck?
All right. Blonde Taro.
Floundy.
Yes, Bloundy. Behind Felf there.
Which I'm still invisible.
Yes, you are.
Maybe
That's
has
just a
dropped a
bonus
little passies.
Fuck him up.
Uh-huh.
Turn into a ball.
That's a 17
I
hit,
don't know.
Did that roll with
Disadvantage.
you would
I
think.
have to be at like
I would think.
Damn. I wasted my
what,
invisibility.
30? I have to be at like 34.
Yeah, 7 hits.
After your push,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, could try and wear, but if I get hit, then I'm just gonna.
Actually, no, no, shield.
Shield?
I've
But it will definitely help.
I've learned what you are
Which I'm visible like this.
in the arena.
Okay, and the second one will miss as well with the shield this here. Both strikes with her short sword, or I'm sorry, her dagger rather, go vroom,
When in
vroom,
doubt, use the
kind of
other
bouncing
one.
off her shield there. And she will.
Attack. Unfortunately, not very well positioned for that.
Hold on,
I'm up again.
you are up again.
So, this door is obviously open, right? Because she just casted chromatic.
The door's not even there. You
Oh,
guys
that's
were
right,
too
we moved
offended.
I put it back.
We
Oh,
Then you left.
put it back. And then I
Then you
left and I
came
came
back.
back in, so.
That's what I was asking.
And it was not on the hinges, right? When you put it back, the
It was
hinges
just
were
one.
fucked up.
Well, yeah, it can't really go on the hinges anymore.
Hinges aren't in the wall.
So, in essence, there's no door.
Okay.
being that I'm at a diagonal, can I attack her? She like attacked me.
She
Of course you're gonna say
me.
it, right?
I'm gonna say half cover.
Hmm.
I can't
she's-
move into Regina's
She's
space,
right around the tight
right?
corner, and no,
You
you,
can
cannot
move through her.
occupy the same space.
I can move
Just
through
flank her.
but I can't move through an enemy, right? Or is it
Correct.
difficult terrain?
No, you cannot move through an enemy space.
Is there not a spot right there for you to do it?
Okay, go out.
There's
No.
the spot is down below,
Right.
so I'd have to like come through here and then come down the stairs.
Oh, I thought you were the lady downstairs.
Oh,
I was like, just go straight through.
on this one. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Waste some more spells.
What are
am
you
I
doing?
Waste more spells.
It's not invisible, right?
Yeah, but it didn't matter. Like he just got attacked, and it wasn't at disadvantage. So they can see us. Although I wouldn't know that, but still, I would.
Well, someone just shot something at you after you turned invisible.
Yeah,
They
true,
missed.
true. They did miss.
Well, yeah,
They
but
missed
still,
terribly, but
for them to even try means they know where you're at.
Alright.
Because he was there 2 seconds ago and turned himself invisible, and she heard footsteps.
You know he's somewhere in the vicinity.
I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm just gonna attack.
The one around the corner there.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Possibly. I mean, you and me should bail.
Possibly.
I say, Regina, get us out of here! And then I attack.
Okay.
Losing my invisibility. I got a 22 to hit. That still hits even with their half cover.
I don't know if you saw anything, but
Okay, I get no Shadow Blade damage. But I'm doing booming as always. As always, forever.
Where's the front door on this? Is it right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so those
the
are where
change.
the guards
Yeah, there were. We don't know.
Oh,
No one kept an eye on them because we're dumb. Alright.
I thought we
That's
would've-
25 plus, I think, 4.
are. We were on the roof and we were like, yeah, we're not being lookouts.
Actions.
We were just waiting
Yep,
for
25 plus 4, so 29
the go ahead
damage.
to get in the hole.
Oh,
That was set on
nice.
fire.
That was, I'm sorry, that's, who's that, Brown?
Brown, yeah. Brownie, 29 damage. Hell yeah. Yes.
Wait. Okay. Cool.
You say 29 damage.
Yeah, it's a good hit. Nice. So, Regina, Olo apparates next to you as he kind of leans around the corner, kind of shouldering you out of the way just a little bit
A
to,
little fencing.
yeah, come in with a dagger and stab the hoe that stabbed you.
Rapier.
Right here. Is that your turn? Or
That is my turn. And then I yelled at Regina, get us out of here.
All right.
He's gonna leave him by himself.
I don't even know he's there. He's
You
invisible.
can polymorph.
I know.
me? I'm not in this one.
Oh, that's right. You appeared like this. I forgot.
Oh, you let it go?
He had his cast shield.
shield.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So this orc over here.
So we are currently both, but everyone's all visits.
Everybody can see everybody. Have fun.
Everybody.
I see you.
Everybody.
What you doing over there? Getting stabbed, me too. That's wild.
Okay, Tom.
No, yeah. Like Thal is an art teacher. Yeah, kids.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it takes this long.
I know, right? He's planning our demise.
Yeah. So that figure in their black wrappings and trappings is gonna sort of bellow something in Orcish. So you might actually pick that up. It's been a long time, but you recognize it from some of the things your mother talked about. It comes across as like a tactical command, like that she would have talked about from her days with the tribe.
Okay.
Was that what's going on?
Yes.
He said, "Oh."
I am fluent orc though.
Yes.
So that's mostly what we talked about.
So, with that, Brownie is going to attack you all.
Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers. I don't think that's going to hit.
Half cover.
11.
Yeah, you gotta have half cover too, right?
Blondie is
Right, I
going-
do have half covered, don't I?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Blondie is-
Don't ask for it. Just
Blondie is going to
don't know them.
attack
Make the
Fel.
gods.
That's a natural 20.
See
Oh, me?
No,
Fell.
me.
Foul.
Which is, what's it add up to? Because I still have shield up.
25.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Bastards.
You take 16 points.
That's not so.
You don't have anything with poison, do you?
Not yet.
Okay, so 16 points of damage. And the gentleman behind Kari on the roof.
Oh, the roof's over here.
Yes, the roof. The roof.
The roof is about to fucking be on fire. The hatch is open, right?
For sure.
Yes, it is open now.
It's a bonus action.
We did the thing.
And the rope is down there.
Just tied him.
Wants to use it for the moment.
As long as we don't break the rope.
15 to hit Kari.
Just yes.
Can I use my channel
Bummer.
divinity? That's
Yes.
the one you said I could. We just talked about this goddamn.
Yeah. So what does that do?
Plus 3 days.
It's plus 3 to AC.
No, not
That's the
good.
fighting stance, right?
No.
The
That's
extended
my-
board, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's my extend ward. My channel divinity. That adds 3 to AC, and then if it misses, then you do the 8. 1d8 plus wisdom 1.
Okay. Yeah. Hit her with it.
Get healed more! Come on, 8.
Good timing.
Come on, 8.
Yeah.
5, alright. So
Plus-
5 plus, I believe, 4.
Yeah.
No, plus 3. So
So 8.
8.
So this figure rips its sword out of your back with a spray of blood as Jiraiya reaches out and grabs you as you start to falter and fall, and he pumps some healing into you, stand back up, and then they go back in to stab again, seeing this happen, and he quickly flips open the hatch and then sort of readjusts, like flings his hand back, and you see a little glow as it just sort of like bats the sword to the side and it misses.
So I healed 8
You
Yes.
healed 8, and he missed.
queens.
37 then.
Kari, it is your turn.
Go
Alright.
for it.
Fucking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I am 22.
Actually, I'm sorry, that orc is also going to run up
shit.
to you, Ola.
Okay. Where do you want him at?
Behind you.
I had
Behind
2
me,
channel
right here.
divinities now for
Or, no,
short
I'm
rest.
sorry, one more that way.
One more this way?
Yes.
So I can do that again.
Now, does the half cover from the one protect me from being placed?
It's 34.
Sorry, before I move on.
Okay.
This is my bad.
Yeah.
I did not read things fully enough. 18 to hit.
Me?
Yep.
Shield.
19 hit, which I'm assuming he's not going to hit you with
That's not hit me. Hit me either.
Go ahead, Kari.
Alright. I am going to use my action to take the healing potion.
Use your
Then-
action.
It's a bonus action.
I know, but I'm going to have to use my bonus action. So I'm going to take the healing potion first. And then I'll turn around. And I'm going to go.
Hell yeah.
It's a caliber.
That'll do.
Okay, let's see.
See,
Ooh,
a
lots of
four.
fours, 2 4s,
Do you have a thing for
8.
potions? You always get healed.
Yeah, I have the bottles.
9, 10.
They're
Yeah.
They're over there.
Oh, but also,
That's all right.
don't you have an item?
That's
Did
what I
you
mean.
get an
Yeah,
item?
I got a D6.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant.
So 11.
I didn't know it did.
Do you want to grab that stuff?
Yeah.
But yeah, I assume
So
we're going to need
14.
them tonight.
More hit points.
Plus 4, right?
Oh yeah, plus 4.
Look at
Yeah.
this. You guys wanted to
18 more
run.
hit points.
Damn.
She's like almost back up.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I'm not.
That was a greater that you took, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I'm at 55
One
now,
thing at a
guys.
time.
Yeah.
Damn.
They missed 3 attacks on you.
Fucking heal, bro.
They shouldn't hit any of
You have more hit points than I do right now. That's
working
pretty
out.
damn good.
Working out.
Where are you?
So far.
Alright.
Not
And
that
that.
bad, but- It's 55. No, 53.
Oh, and then I was
So you
going
don't-
Is that your
to
movement, Lindsay?
Yeah.
delete one of those and movements. I'm going to go to. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you?
That is me.
Fell.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I'm going to polymorph into an owl.
A like normal owl.
A normal sized owl.
You have stats for owl.
I do. Cool. Then I'm going to fly towards the hedge.
You will take it.
I will not. Because owls don't do that.
That's okay. Go attack that.
An owl doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it
They have
flies.
flyby.
With an energy
Interesting. What's your fly speed?
60. So
60.
Jesus.
So you could. You
You're on the roof.
could.
How are you doing?
Oh,
so good.
I got 28.
You can.
Well, like I said, I'm really good at deflecting hits. So.
735.
You could get like just below the hatch.
We need
How
to
high is
find
the
the
ceiling?
hot noose.
35 feet.
I have a laser measurer. Need it.
Hold on. Where's my little fly stand, guys?
They're all over there. That's acceptable.
So
I
you
will
can-
go
To the hatch, but
about
not
10 feet
to
under the hatch.
10
Okay.
feet under the hatch.
I think that's what the method. Well, depends how high the stairs are. I'm saying, right? 5 or 10
Okay.
feet.
25?
That's
Yes.
I'm not. I mean, I'm on the stairs, right?
They would be 5 feet up because it's
Well,
15
you're-
feet to the top of the thing.
You're
on
at like the
first
bottom
stair.
of the stairs almost.
I mean, he's
I was at
anywhere
the door.
between 0 to 5 feet.
Yeah.
yeah,
When we started all this stuff, I was at the
Do you
door.
want to be closer to the hatch? Is what
Of
I'm
course.
getting at. Yes. Okay.
I want to be like beacon it, like right there.
Smelling the fresh air.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Now we have a roof too.
Can we put like the face of my owl right there? So
So that is your turn.
go back into this. Owls don't have anything else they can do.
Okay. Dry, do me a favor. Roll a d20.
No.
You can see if you're gonna murder my owl. What the fuck is that? I'd rather not.
15.
Okay. As you reach over and heal Akari, you flip up the hatch, and then you reach over and deflect the blow from this person there. Your cloak kind of flies open. So you're sort of, not that it was all that well hidden before, but like your tail is revealed. You've shown your arm. You don't wear armor, typically. You do have on your disguise, but you don't wear gloves.
I know who we are.
So in that, the figure behind you starts to pull back, and they hesitate. Duraya? And they step to the side. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want. 10, 15. They're going to go behind. Hold me over there.
Like that?
Yes.
Does he recognize the voice?
Sounds like a dwarf.
Roll.
It's the ghost of Gorin.
Kill him.
It's Norfolk.
Oh shit! Yeah. Holy shit, that'd be funny.
What to make it? What to make it?
Chris, he would know.
Roll.
A remembrance check.
Yeah. What's a remembrance check?
Isn't history
Wisdom.
remembrance fish?
No, shut up.
This is.
I mean,
not
yeah,
history.
wisdom.
This
It's
I-
charisma.
I'm. We're gonna call it insight.
I like that.
Yeah,
That sounds
that makes
cool.
sense.
Oh, all right. I'll take it. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what else it could be.
That was a journey.
Oh.
That was a journey for that
Yeah.
one.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, proficient.
This voice sounds very familiar.
Like very, very familiar. It's like,
How
Yeah, like,
familiar.
is he-
Hold, please.
Your other childhood best friend.
Yes.
Didn't remember to read your backstory.
yeah. This obscure character that you don't remember writing about. It's Jimmy. Don't you remember Jimmy?
That's the son of your slave master that your brother was supposed to have killed.
I thought that too. That'd be fun. But
That'd be like 3. Yeah, Haku.
this is awkward.
Didn't we
Bring my
meet
big sword
another
Sorry,
dwarf
buddy.
somewhere recently? Oh, but he recognized right.
So did he say anything else but my name? You didn't go over to his buddy and say anything?
No, he said your name and then he hesitated for a beat.
And then he moved away and did
And
that.
then he sidestepped. He
And like, what
kind of waits
man-
for a second.
Is he like, does it look like he's about to just run over and attack my friend or something? Like,
Context.
He says your name. He waits. You start to turn around to get ready to defend, and you see him like. And then he sort of takes a step back. He looks over at Kari and the figure next to her. And then he just sort of runs real quickly, a few long strides. And then while the other person is turning to deal with Kari, who's moved around him, he stabs that figure in the side.
Oh shit!
And as he does,
Thank God you got recognized.
you see him extend out of the cloak. You see a bare, scaled arm.
Fuck.
fuck.
Your brother?
I bet.
Oh, this is awkward.
Son of a bitch.
Your brother picked up an accent.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, I don't know. We never really met him.
There was no accent.
There was no accent?
There was no accent.
Oh.
Okay,
Sounded
so
like
it's
a
not.
dwarf. To me.
He said one word. It sounded like a dwarf.
You said a bear, like, no scales on his arm where there should be scales? Is that what you said?
No, just it's not.
No, it's not
covered.
Yeah.
And there are scales.
Second, I thought you were saying it was a bear arm.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bear arm with scales.
Holy shit! A dragonborn in your.
Yes. An uncovered arm. Good lord, how did I open up all that shit? Sorry.
With scales.
With copper scales.
Copper scales. It's definitely not. Son of a bitch.
Does this change anything? We don't know down here.
Is
We don't
this
know
the
what's going
one
on.
that you're supposed to kill?
But we don't know
Or
that
is
he's
it
supposed
good
to kill.
brother?
This is the bad brother.
And that is his turn. But now it is the turn of the figure that he just stabbed.
Oh!
Very quickly, the figure's eyes dart back and forth between the one who stabbed him, presumably up to this point his accomplice, and you. And he says, "You scaled turncoat." And he's gonna run.
Yeah.
He's gonna take attacks of opportunity. He's going to take a few steps, sort of down on his side and slide through the trap door, pulling it shut as he falls down, hanging from the rope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And falling onto an owl.
Kick him in the pecker.
kick him in the pecker.
Bite his ball sack.
So turncoat attack of opportunity will miss. Kari, you can take an attack of opportunity if you would
Hell
like.
yeah.
Want some coffee?
Yeah, me, right?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Little splash of that hot.
Fucking natural one.
That will miss. Dry, would you like attack of opportunity?
Yeah. Natural one! 2 natural ones!
Unfortunate. So he manages to evade all 3 swipes as he very quickly gets down, sort of all. Everybody swipes over him. He pulls the latch shut, hanging from the rope just above you, or on you, sort of.
Fuck him up.
And you're next to him. Atalis can attack, right? You have an attack?
Oh yeah, I got him back.
I got an attack. As you're there,
Make him drop!
yeah, no, fuck it. He's getting harried by. He like comes down literally into an owl. He's going to attack you.
Hanging off
Are you
a
a
rope?
little owl or a big owl?
So,
Little owl.
About to be a little owl all alone in a big warehouse. Not good.
17 to hit owl.
yes.
Make an owl Constitution saving throw.
Doesn't matter. I had 1 hit point.
Oh,
Doesn't
then
matter.
no. So he's hanging from this rope, and you're kind of flapping at him, and you kind of get tangled up in this mass of feathers. And then he,
I'm a fucking
holding
weirdo
his,
guy.
holding his short sword, he sort of just swipes at you and just, and you go into fell, and you begin to fall.
At least there's a rope right there.
I'm not worried about it.
So you're going to hit the ground unless you want to use your reaction to
Absolutely will.
slow fall. Okay. So you float down to the ground. This figure, still hanging up on the rope, is going to.
How many actions does he get?
He has 2 attacks.
What's he doing to attack?
I'm thinking.
2 melee attacks, right?
Correct.
Gonna cut the rope.
Yes.
Damn it.
Why would you
Think
say
around
that?
that.
That's the only option.
That was what I was thinking of. I was debating
Because I think like a DM. That's
whether
why I
he would
said
do it or not. So yeah, he hits you. He looks up at the trap door. You see him kind of like grin. Well, yeah, he's in the flurry. His mask has dropped a little bit. So you from the floor, you see him kind of grimace a little and cut the rope.
Why grab it?
He's going to fall, try to and fail. So he falls down the 35 feet, attempts to kind of like move into the fall to cut the damage. It ends up being a little flat as he hits and rolls with a
Good.
and gets back to his feet.
Shit.
That is his turn.
Where's his moving at?
Oh,
I took him because he won. He won. Yeah.
Took him.
Maybe.
The rope was right here.
Well, no, I guess that's where the
It's
hatch
now on the
is.
and the rope's on the ground right there.
Regardless, that is there.
where's his body?
He hits the ground. We'll say here.
And me and Regina still have no idea what's going on out there because there's no windows in this.
You probably would have heard a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then something very loud hit the ground, probably a couple of the crates, so you would hear like a loud noise as it strikes.
Hear a loud noise.
Yes. That brings us to Regina.
I grab Olo and smash the door to the roof.
Interesting.
Sorry, brother.
It's okay. I'll probably survive.
So Regina, as you guys pop up on the roof, you see Jiraiya and Kari. The hatch is closed, and you see another of these figures, all in black, standing next to Kari.
We have no idea who he is.
Do they see his scaled arm?
At present,
Roll for us.
I mean, roll perception.
Who, me?
Yep.
Okay.
Not that it'll necessarily mean anything
12.
to her if she does. What you got? Okay. No. You got a bonus action or movement?
No.
Okay. You guys pop up on the roof.
That's in character.
Top of the round. Brownie is going to.
Oh, dear.
Did
You
you
don't
get
wanna
to go
watch me
twice?
die? How's that? In the distance, you can watch my mind.
Oh, I don't.
You couldn't have done anything.
Okay.
They're twins, so they share initiative.
I'm used to doing that, so that is why I autopiloted. That was the one that had. Alright. So they run around to there, and they are going to attempt to firebolt Philip.
This whole fucking place is gonna light on fire.
That's true.
That's what I was gonna do too, to be fair.
So they
I was gonna feel better when I
They
know
run
it.
out and misses. Hits one of the crates and woof. And it starts to spread.
Oh shit.
Say, I was going to do that.
Well, now you don't have to waste your turn doing it.
I guess I get to save my fireball for them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're on a timer now.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Well,
it takes a minute
everybody
for
but
a
me.
place to burn down.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
You guys be good.
I'm not
not for
fine.
instance.
He's dealing with family problems.
I'm dealing with dead problems.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
So it misses and strikes over here.
Jesus.
And we'll say
From a firebolt?
Yeah.
it's
They're like-
Doused everywhere.
It's doused.
Yeah. So we'll say for round one, it hits and that starts to go and starts to light up all the crates and things over there that have been doused. Flames licking up the walls. Okay. And that will be her.
I wish I had a spell right now that I get like next.
Jiraiya. That brings us to you.
Oh, dear Lord.
Be evil.
Who used their rope?
Man.
The rope's on the ground.
Rope's cut.
Cut.
Oh no, but who used it? Trying to see
I
if
should probably
anybody
take the rope out of my
has it.
inventory because it's probably going to burn to pieces.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assuming it
she's
was
a-
those rope.
I'd also
It was my rope. Yeah, it was my rope.
He's
So
the one
this-
that went out
I-
to the rope.
His
Yeah.
hood's still up.
That's good. That's true. But my
Uh,
rope was
yeah.
Do I,
probably
do
gonna-
I
That's what I
know
was
it's my
asking to
rope?
see if it was my rope that burned. Where you
Yes.
It just
Okay.
You recognized the voice and you saw the scales.
Oh, right. That's right. Because you helped pull it up.
deleted so many items out of my inventory in these last 2 sessions.
What are you gonna do?
Uh,
You got a choice to make.
I already made my choice. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. 'Cause I thought they were going to like just teleport, not on the roof. I guess you know what I mean.
You know, sometimes plans don't go away. Plans. Their actions.
Is he gonna go down the
So I have a
hatch?
quick question.
You know what? I will add an addendum.
My
He-
sword says. All right, I
He
guess.
steps to the side, he stabs this dude, and as they start to run, he like pulls down his mask. So yes, it's definitely Haku. And he says, "No survivors," and that's what you have right now.
No, sir.
That is including him, right?
Okay, so challenge accepted. Take an action use. Because it doesn't say anything about. Well, no, it doesn't say one action. Okay, so. Oh. This is fucking awesome. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to use Thaumaturgy.
Turkey, what are you doing?
I'm going to make my loud voice loud.
Make my loud voice loud.
I'm going to I could do 3 things, right?
You can do one
One
of
of few things.
One of a few things.
yes.
Yeah.
I said I could, if you cast the spell multiple times, you can have
If you
one,
cast it multiple
3
times.
of its one effects. Okay, so
But you only
fuck the
have one
loud
action.
voice. I'm going to use it. Never mind. Fuck it in general. Well, I read that I can instantly cause unlocked doors or windows to fly open or whatever. I was going to have one of those things be that. But I will, scrap that idea. Fuck.
Is it day?
Gracias.
Date your stuff?
Nope. Just realizing I forgot.
Boy. Fucking too late now. Unless you.
Alright, I'm
Do you
going
think it's
to kind of.
Anything helps. I take it on the daily at home. So. That's the alarm that goes off all the time.
Oh, that's a take it.
I'm going to cast. Hold person unlock.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Ooh.
And he just helped you.
Yes.
Whole person. What's the save on that?
Is Wisdom
this one.
14.
Natural 20.
Damn.
So you reach out and attempt to cast Hold Person, and you see him sort of like, as he stabbed the dude, he looks at you, he kind of gives you the motion like no survivors, his sword down at his side, and he looks back to the trap door where the other figure had just gone through. And he starts to as he begins to move towards it, he locks up for a second as you attempt to cast the spell and then pulls out of it, and he sort of looks to you questioningly. Bonus action movement.
Don't say anything to him.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I can only say a 6-second thing. It's not like you can.
You can say something.
The bonus action for a movement.
6 seconds is plenty of time to get out of
Or
something.
you could flip up the hatch.
Yeah, but it's not like we're in It's not like we can communicate.
You can. I mean, he'll be able to reply.
Yeah, on his turn. Exactly.
It's very slow conversation.
It's combat. It's tense.
Very quick conversation.
So I'm still
Make it
standing next
snaps
to the hatch, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to open the hatch.
Okay. You flip it open and you see that the rope has been cut.
Well, at least. And then I'm going to turn around and run up to Haku.
Oh, and you would also see it below.
It is light now.
Yes. You would see. You would see the.
You can
orange-
finally see in this warehouse.
Behind
A little
him.
ventilation everywhere.
Yes. You would see flickering.
Add some oxygen to that
Are you trying to
fire.
be like right here?
Sure.
So you open it and you're moving back there?
Yeah.
Is that a Scrabble tile?
We're beside
Yeah.
Yeah, not like behind him or anything, like
Like a Scrabble
just straight to
tile.
his face. And say. I don't know what I can say in such a fucking. I'll think about it. That's much. I don't know, so.
That's what you say. I'll think of it.
We are at Blondie.
Nice knowing you guys.
Indeed.
It's been fun. This is where I probably die.
She's gonna run up to the other side of where Brownie is. There's like crates there. She is going to Firebolt. No, I lied. She's going to Chromatic Orb.
Does she have the diamond and shit worth all the bullshit?
You don't know.
But you do.
I do know.
me.
I mean, she's casting the spell. That's what I can tell you.
What a bitch.
How are you feeling?
I'm going to die.
After we burn this building to the ground, we should go through the ashes and find those diamonds.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of thunder damage.
Down.
Dang.
Fuck.
You guys standing up on the roof hear a as it strikes. You're not sure what the reason for the noise is, but it didn't sound good. And that
I
will
have
be
something.
her turn.
Oh,
That brings us to Olo. So Olo, you popped up on the roof. You see this other figure who Dryia seemed to cast a spell at, but when it didn't take effect, he didn't seem particularly affected or angry or anything, at least from what I gathered. But he sort of let it go, flipped open the door, and then went back next to the figure. Didn't strike him or anything. And you heard, you would see the firelight emanating from the open latch and had heard that crack.
And you wouldn't know that it wasn't me doing it.
No. But I know you're not on the roof with us.
Right. You're still down there.
I also don't know who this dragonborn is.
Did we see an owl fall from the top?
No.
Or he
It was
hadn't
good already.
reached
The
the.
hatch was closed.
Yeah, you couldn't say anything.
Oh, right. 'Cause he flipped it up and went up.
So you don't really know what happened after that. Other than now that it's
If
open, you
anyone
know
would have
there's
seen an
fire.
owl, probably Dryia would have seen an owl.
I was standing
Because you were standing up
when
above the hole.
he flew up.
Yeah, when you flew up.
Yeah.
But like 10 feet down, and you weren't looking down there, and you can't see the dark
I
anyway.
almost stood on the hatch too.
You
I would have
could- you
taken an
can't see in the
opportunity attack, but I almost stood on that fucking hatch, so he couldn't do that.
Sorry. It wouldn't matter because you can't see in the dark.
He might have, if, like, being that close to the hatch, he might have been able to see you, like, in the moonlight. But, doubt it. Iffy. What you gonna do, Olo?
I'm just sorry, I'm reading a spell.
It's probably good Regina didn't bamf you guys 500 feet away.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to use my action to run to the hatch, yelling, "Where's Felv?" And as I get there, the hatch is open right now, right?
Yes.
But no rope.
But there's no rope.
Correct.
I look down. Can I see him with my dark vision?
It's not that dark anymore.
Oh, that's true. It's left. It's left. Yeah.
Yeah, you see him. You see him on the ground, unmoving.
He also just yelled my name on our covert mission.
He's fairly near the hatch.
Yeah,
so
but
you-
Jiraiya's name also just got yelled too.
Quietly.
Sorry, one more thing. I just got to double check. Then I will finish my turn. This changed everything I was going to do.
This changes everything.
D, baby.
Now there are two of them. We should not have made this bargain.
Okay. So my question is, the boots allow me to cast levitate on myself at will, but the levitate is added to my spells here. Can I use a slot to cast levitate?
No.
So it's just
unless you
around.
have. Do you have the levitate spell, or is it
No.
from your boots?
It's from my boots.
Then only the boots can cast levitate,
Okay.
and only on you.
That's a good question.
But you can carry someone.
Yeah, probably him. If you go down and
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Natural one.
Can you pour a potion on me from upstairs? So
Yeah.
one for me, one for my
Um,
homies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna jump in the fucking hole, which is terrible because it's
That's
putting two of us at risk. But
Oh, that's worse. Idea.
that's okay.
that's
Jumping
what
down.
I'm gonna do.
Give me an acrobatics check.
It's okay.
See if you
So
can
it's a fortune.
reduce damage.
So I can see you laying on the ground and the place is on fire. I'm jumping in after you, bro. This is a new Ola.
I appreciate you.
17 acrobatics.
He's finally trusted us.
Alright. You do manage to roll into it a little bit. It still hurts. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground, but it is definitely not as bad as it could have been.
I'm gonna be very sad because this fire is really gonna fuck up my loot. Like,
Is
Oh,
it warping?
oh god, yeah, it'd have to be like toast.
Oh, I was like, I've got all the loot.
No, different.
In my
I care about other
my gold.
so you've jumped down.
Yeah, so I ran and I jumped down. I don't know. So I've yelled, I've ran, I've jumped down. Has that used just my movement? Has that used my bonus action, my action? Like, what are we?
Movement.
Okay.
We'll say.
So
Because, I mean, essentially you just ran, looked, and fell.
gracefully.
as a bonus action, can I pick him up?
No.
Yeah, that's action.
Your boots in action.
How fast does levitate work anyway? They're like,
I can move 20 feet at will, not using my movement or action or anything. So I could have lifted us both up 20 feet, but I can't. So I'm going to feed him a potion. Little guys, I'm sorry.
that's better than being just.
It's 4 plus 2, so 6.
Take it.
You come back to consciousness.
That's what I was at before I died, so that's what for that.
I don't know if it'll help in the long run, but hopefully. And then I'm going to activate my boots as my action.
Okay.
So,
So, are you going up?
nope, I'm staying here.
Okay. All right.
But he can.
I know, but I'm gonna just in case he's immediately dropped.
You
him.
can't like grab him and
I asked. I
levitate
can't.
with him.
I can't. He said I could.
But you can. You can't hold a 40-pound person.
No, I can hold him, but it's an action to pick him up and an action to levitate.
Yeah.
So
Versus if
I couldn't cast levitation.
But if he climbs on your back,
yes,
then you can.
you can piece the fuck out and probably have one people shoot shit at you.
To be fair, I'm holding 59 pounds of shit. So it'd be more like 100 pounds. Which still is not.
yeah, I'm gonna do 500 pounds.
Okay.
Potions.
Let's see. That gentleman is going to run downstairs, pull out a javelin, and chuck it at you, Olo. For 10, it goes right by.
You could, like, fuck.
Can you with a javelin?
Any, well, range thing, I think.
Shit.
And
It's technically
using
a missile.
its bonus action.
Yeah, you're right. I could, but it has to hit me,
Oh,
so it missed me.
They run up there.
fair.
Yeah.
And also that'd be your reaction. You probably have better things to do with your
Yeah.
reactions
It was-
than catch a javelin. That'd be funny though.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
All right, Kari.
Okay.
So you witnessed this figure who waited, didn't attack Jiraiya, and instead moved to hit your attacker and revealed themselves to be a dragonborn with copper scales.
And said Jiraiya's name.
They did recognize Jiraiya, and they said they kind of motioned to the one that they stabbed, who had fucked you up pretty royally, and said no survivors.
Okay.
What do you do?
Also, hearing Olo run over to the hatch.
We all jump back.
Yell Phil's name. I'm gonna like, fuck, Phil's not here.
Wait, did you
Everybody
ever bear
else
or
is
no?
here. I'm a bear,
Yeah,
but I can still think
but
right
you're a
now.
smart bear.
I'm a smart bear at the moment. Smart, healthy bear. Alright, so I'm gonna run back over the hatch. And is it an action to look down or a bonus action?
I mean, you can just look. What are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see like what the fuck's going on down there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see. If you're like standing looking through the hatch, your sphere of vision is going to be relatively limited. But you can certainly see like this guy and Felvanello and like maybe
And
the
Phil
orc
laying
guy.
on the ground.
Yes,
Okay.
With this face.
but he seems to be conscious, and he's like trying to dig it up.
Okay.
Yes.
Going to use a bonus action to use my sacrificial creed.
Sounds dirty.
This bonus action, you can expend a charge to sacrifice your own lifeblood to bolster that of another creature. Do I know if he's within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Him?
Alright. Also, make sure you take damage equal to 2d6 plus your constitution modifier. Within 60 feet can be healed for the same amount. So that is 7 and plus my constitution modifier is another 2. So you will heal 8 and I will take 8 damage.
Wow.
Thanks, bro. What? Well, I'm healing 8 damage.
Yeah, and then
Still counts.
do anything with rope. I don't know what you're gonna do. So
You
yeah,
just know we jumped down, so
yeah, I know you guys jumped down. The rope is cut.
Yeah.
So my logical thing would be tie a rope around the hatch again and throw it down for you guys. And that will be my action.
Sorry, hold on one moment.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you're doing what?
As my action, because my bonus action was to do the lifeblood thing, and my action is going to be taking my rope out and tying it around the hatch, dropping it down for them. Or is that more than an action? I don't know. You tell me. Do I start tying or?
Sure.
Meth?
meh.
You're good.
So the rope is now
All right.
down
So the
again.
lifeblood you healed for Phil.
Yes.
More then. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. That brings us to you, Phil.
Oh, the options. Well, shit. They're all so close.
Indeed.
Ready for my turn.
There is a rope again. You don't have to use your palm.
Well, okay.
I mean, I'm really, really slow.
It might be too much to say.
Crawl on.
You'll be the judge. Try to keep it short as possible.
Well, either way, I gotta stand up. Do anything.
So what did you say?
Half my friggin' movement.
Honestly, shit.
It's a half rounded up or
Sure.
down. Since it's 15.
Your text
So,
on what you were thinking
Most of
about
my
saying.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's not a bad
That's the
idea.
unfortunate bit of
But then-
short people.
I like him experiencing it along with her.
It's unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna have to. Oh, I don't know. Fireball the half the room. No. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Not because things will catch on fire. No, but just because, like, I don't know where to fucking aim it and not murder both of us at the same time.
Corner up here.
Yeah, well, it's 35 feet. I'd be like halfway up the wall. It's
I think there'd be, yeah.
too much math for my being beaten.
I think you cast Fireball, the rest of the whole building will ignite.
Yeah.
Dude, bust out a lot more of those
But
flames.
you could hold it.
Oh, what? A fireball?
Yeah. Climb on over, hold a fireball, wait till it levitates up, and you're like, boom! Bitches!
Yeah, because if you climb on him, then he'd get the opportunity to attack while levitating, right?
I like being stuck in buildings. It sucks.
Don't go in.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, we did.
Could have been part of the roof.
12.
As you're getting up, you're scanning the room, you're thinking options, you're like desperately trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here, I imagine. Looking over towards the door, you see a little bit of light. And you notice that it's open 6 or 7 inches.
Those chains shut when we got here. And they unchained the door without us hearing it.
I must cast silence on it.
Motherfucker's got slots.
Well,
Remember, there is also a boarded window. There's that door and there's that.
The boarded window is on the wall that's on fire currently.
where's the door?
The board from the window is on
That's on
fire.
that end, yeah.
Doesn't much matter. Okay. I'm gonna do the only thing I really can do.
Get it.
And polymorph into an owl.
Oh. All right.
That's not what you thought.
No.
And then I'm going to go. These things are like shells, right?
No.
These-
Crates.
It's like low platforms that are lined with these crates.
Low? How low?
Like maybe a foot off the ground.
Fuck that. I'm not turning into an owl. I'm turning into fucking T-Rex.
T-Rex.
I thought those were like big shells. I wasn't going to do like the alley thing. But...
Gotcha. Do you have your gorilla?
Oh, yes.
Or a T-Rex.
It's not just.
Yes. Yeah. I need to
bigger than
remember
the
to bring my T-Rex for you.
Kabloomy.
Interesting.
Fucking feet.
Is that what you expected?
That'd probably be closer.
I'll say
Punch the door up. Punch someone through the door. How tall is a T-Rex?
Very big.
boy, oh boy.
Am I on the T-Rex?
Yes.
Well,
And get on my back.
What if you just crawled between your legs, turned into a T-Rex, and you're just riding a T-Rex?
Is that an option?
Yeah, he just like jump up and just like jump out the latch. Like, oh, it's right fucking
so
there.
he pops up.
breakfast
We'll say he forces your movement as he very quickly expands. He kind of shoves you, and you sort of go ass over tea kettle over that row of crates.
Do I have to roll anything?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Really high. 24.
24. Yeah, you manage to respond very quickly, and you sort of like do that cool thing where you like sort of roll over on your back and you get on your feet real quick. Okay, you're a T-Rex.
Sweet.
Is that your turn?
I
I don't think they have bonus actions.
have not. Trying to figure out this dice roller so I can do my hit points instead of just hitting whatever the thing is. 'Cause that's more fun to me.
Nah, just use what's on there.
That's boring. That doesn't matter what I'm saying here.
All right. Oh boy. That brings us to Haku.
Because they're dead.
He sort of like looks at you questioningly as you like flip open the hatch and then you start to move away from it.
I kind of look really pissed off, just
Okay.
so he isn't reading me like, oh, he doesn't know how to read me or something.
I mean, he doesn't really. Even if you look mad, he doesn't.
And I like
truly
charged
get
up
it.
to his face. And just
So he kind of says,
very aggressive.
"Yeah, we need to kill them all. If any of them are left alive, they will follow us. We need to end it here." And he's gonna run for the hatch.
But he's going down the hatch. Cooking into bread.
Are you doing anything as he moves away?
I mean, okay. See, attack opportunities are only like actually like hitting someone. Like you couldn't like do anything else.
That's like melee weapon attack specifically.
It really confused the T-Rex, and they're like, oh, I didn't put that there.
Is it grapple and attack?
That's what I was getting at.
No, it's an attack of opportunity is specifically a melee weapon attack.
Okay.
It's like as they're getting out of your range, you're kind of like getting out one quick swing.
That's what I know. Like grappling is an attack roll, but it's not sure how many opportunity attacks were because I never read it.
Ooh.
So he grabs onto the rope and slides down. Right there.
Is this a rope again?
Kari tied a new one and dropped it down.
Rope number 2.
So as he grabs it and slides down, it is tied to the hatch, so his weight does pull it shut again.
Fuck this fucking hatch.
Is
it made of wood?
Isn't
Can I
it
just
tied
break it?
to the
No, it's
like
not
the
sealed.
hingy bit?
Huh?
That
Bitch.
opens the hingy bit?
The hingy bit.
Yeah. If it's a hatch, there's gotta be a hinge, right?
Yes.
Right.
You
That's
break
what-
it?
But it's like it's around, so that if the
Hingy
hatch
bit?
is like this, if this is the hingy bit, your rope is here.
Uh-huh.
So it's still around the hatch. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's not like empty space for like a hempen rope to
Oh.
slide, off of the door just into hingy bit and nothing but hingy bit. So the hatch
So anytime
Switch
there's
up.
any weight on the rope, the hatch
And I couldn't
didn't
push
set up
spells
the
with
is
it?
going to be problematic.
Reactions? I
Let's
couldn't
relook
cast spells with that?
Not unless it is like specifically labeled as a reaction spell, and it usually has certain conditions.
cast a whole person on hatch.
But yeah, usually they have certain conditions, and you can't do that as an attack of opportunity. Unless I think there was maybe a feat that lets you do that. But.
What are you trying to do? Spell?
Yeah. So Haku,
Warcaster.
I think you were here when he said things that he said, and he goes and slides down the rope into the room. He's going to attack the same guy he hit before.
Oh, did he already go down?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's behind a crowd.
Do we make awkward eye contact and slide down the road?
As there's a giant T-Rex
In your
now in the
face.
room,
Okay.
you see him come down, and he's like,
Oh dear lord.
yeah.
And technically, you don't know nothing about him.
No.
But you
They're
are
all-
facing that
they're all
direction,
edible.
and you see him hit the ground and start to swing at the guy in front of you.
For your T-Rex?
Yeah, that's what I get.
14. So that's
That
going to
move.
miss.
Do you use intelligence or not? You use a T-Rex.
I don't
That
think so.
one-
Oh, not
I
with
think it's a
polymorph.
T-Rex. Like,
Yeah.
he's a fucking T-Rex.
That
Yeah.
one will
Wild
hit.
shape. You
He ain't gonna fucking...
So I'm
wild shapes.
And he will get sneak attack.
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit balls.
Oh boy.
Grog got smarter when he became a
Greg.
Greg.
Fucking hey. God damn. That was a big hit.
How to murdering people.
He did 27
sneak
points of
attacks.
damage.
Yeah.
The sneak attack there.
Slow.
That one will hit as well.
So is this fire spreading throughout this whole thing?
Jesus.
It hasn't been the Brownie's turn yet.
Yeah, but there's fuel everywhere.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he-
but I mean, it's happened all round.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of like when it gets back up to that person's turn,
Another-
we'll hit the fire spread over the course of that round. So he slides down the rope. The hatch kind of swings shut from the weight of him as he's moving down. Hits the ground. One miss as the guy sees him land and sort of dodges out of the way. He quickly redirects and like gets him up in the back there like that. You see a torrent of blood rush out of this guy as it goes in, and then for his third strike, he just twists the blade in the wound. More blood gushing out. This gentleman is looking very fucking hurt after that. And
Right.
that
Or
will,
chomping.
that will be his turn. He'll kind of like look up at the T-Rex and be like, I'm on your side. That brings us to the gentleman he just fucked up.
With my intelligence too, I'm just like grumble and T-Rex.
Although, though, you would also be privy to all this. You are standing right there.
Stomach growls.
Yeah. Already
Honk.
look tasty. I like scales. There's one thing that doesn't change.
This
Scales is
game
no, my scales is T-Rex.
is just in all sorts of problems after that. He is. It's all bad. It's all bad for him. There's no good options. He just turns in anger on Haku and yells, "You scale-skin traitor!" and just takes a couple swipes at him. That'll hit. Haku needs to make a con save. Success.
You're right. They probably were the 4 cards and the 1 guy.
Holy shit, fuck. Even on a successful save.
So may or may not be. Which now the door is open. Four halved. Oh shit, and he goes again. Oh, natural one. All right. So you see the guy who just took the hit from Haku go and quickly like shove his sword deep into like his thick thigh. And Haku kind of as he takes a boatload of damage. And that will bring us to Regina. Put our little screen up there.
So I yell over to my friends there, right? Because those are both my friends.
Mhm.
And I say, so we're going back in. And I'm gonna hold and see what my friends do. If they go in, I'll go in with them.
So you can hold an action for a particular trigger. You can't hold your entire turn.
You could run over the hatch.
The hatch is currently closed.
Only takes a bonus action. Though.
I can like it wasn't difficult to open the hatch.
It was just a bonus action to open it.
Not for Jiraiya, at least.
Oh, no.
I guess I'll go over and try and open up the hatch.
Give me a strength check.
Yes,
You've gone
nobody
out
else
there,
has
bud.
tried to open it yet.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
How many feet of movement is that? by the
You
way?
did.
Right, I did.
25, 10, 15, 20.
You're kind of strong.
Well, plus 1. Not that strong.
Okay, so 25 feet.
So you probably got negative.
It's
Yeah.
on force squares.
Yeah.
14.
Hey.
14, yeah.
Hey,
You managed to pull the hatch up as it opens up.
You still have your action.
You got an action and 5 feet of movement.
If I peek my head down, can I see what's going on?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. You see a T-Rex
Everything going fine.
surrounded by people. One of which is
That
the
helps you see your
the Dragonborn gentleman who was talking to Jiraiya a moment ago on the roof with you before sliding down. You see Olo down there. You see a bunch more of these black figures.
Plugged in. That's a move the whole thing. I don't want
It's very crowded right down there at the center of the warehouse at present.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, what the fuck?
You see the light of fire from one side of the room.
I put it down because I was trying to let her see on her screen.
Oh, can she see? I don't think
to.
she
It doesn't matter.
No, that's all. My action was to open up the hatch.
Your bonus action was open the hatch.
That's a problem.
Cast a spell. Fucking do what?
The screen is going dark. I don't know if your
I
computer's
can
going to sleep.
see an enemy.
Yes, you see many enemies.
And
At least 2 for sure.
Enemies.
Okay, well, whatever enemy I see first, I will firebolt.
From her angle, who is
Anybody, everybody.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably the dude who's like right below.
There used to be night.
11.
That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Okay.
Take 2, come again.
All
Wait,
right.
was it what kind of attack was it?
Firebolt.
Oh,
It's not like it's gonna end like on fire.
yes, burn it down.
Not. Yeah. Hey, that's
Getting hot in here.
that's alright. I guess.
Yeah.
Crates on fire. Sugar's on fire. Oh, it'll get super high.
Yeah, it might get super high. We don't know.
Smell anything better than it? Smells like drugs.
It smells sweet. Gosh,
It smells like burnt sugar.
sugar.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Marshmallows.
What's up?
Is it my turn?
No.
She's done. Their turn.
All right, moving on.
But she can't do anything else.
that was movement, bonus action.
Brownie. Dear Lord, what is happening?
We're burning this bitch to the ground. Chaos.
Indeed. Sure, fuck it. Brownie is in range, so they're gonna make attacks on Tyrannosaurus. It will do.
What's going on?
There's a lot happening. The biggest miniature of all.
I turn into a gargantuan giant human baby.
What's the 11 to hit T-Rex?
Nope.
Yeah.
13.
What's up?
Okay. Actually, you're flanked. Natural 20.
So,
Nope. Absolutely not.
Make me so mad.
10, 13. You take 13 points of damage.
Just barely still a T-Rex. 11.
11. You are still a T-Rex.
That's lovely.
Attack number 2.
Good to know.
16 to hit T-Rex.
Shield.
Okay.
okay.
9 points of damage.
A lot more. Yeah.
Okay. You are still T-Rex.
Still a T-Rex.
Indeed.
I read that since polymorph, you're like the thing, you use the con of the thing for your
Yes.
save.
Yeah, I
too.
think I told you that before.
I didn't remember. But now I know it again.
Alright. You marked off your damage?
No. I'm immortal, I'm a T-Rex. How much was it?
9 and
13 and 9, so
Yeah.
22 total.
Yeah. Those were the corrections.
I don't remember what I wrote again. 20.
Your turn. Be at the table, it's fun.
Where I am, I gotta change him.
That's the attack. By some ruffians.
All right. Jirai.
Alright, so the hatch is open, rope's still connected to it, right?
Correct.
Right when I grab that rope, it's gonna close again, right?
If you slide down and put your weight on it, most likely.
It's just,
Where did it go?
I mean, you saw me right, didn't you?
I didn't.
I'm just gonna make a new one somewhere.
You can do range things, right?
You might as well see
Not
if I take
too
it.
many. Not too many options.
That was 22.
22.
How tall is this ceiling?
Oh, and actually,
40 feet.
40 feet.
Oh, from Blondie.
Spray egg.
I hope you have a lot of fire.
I'm running out.
You use the pipe cleaners?
Oh, yeah.
Get some red pipe cleaners.
I've
There it
all
is.
my red dice separated. Throw some of that out.
We'll just get rid of that one. I found it.
What are we doing, Jirai?
Alright, I'm going to run over to the hatch. And I'm going to try to cast Hold Person again. I'm going to do it at third level. And I'm going to try to hold both Haku and that guy that he's stabbing.
Okay. Haku rolled a 16.
Alright. See?
Saves. And
It's my only ranged spell.
the other guy rolled an 8.
Besides your
I believe
fireball,
that is a
your
failure.
chain of doom.
Yeah, but it's not long enough.
What? Fireball?
Oh, the firebolt, yeah, for the chain. Okay. I thought you meant breath weapon. I was like, breath weapon's only 30 feet and 40 foot.
The whole person is paralyzed, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Stick that on him, John.
I'm sorry, who
On the
failed?
night.
I was thinking about my turn.
Not
I'm just
Haku.
kidding.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Correct.
Not good.
Not good. Alright. Bonus action. Movement.
Only Brady. Haiku. Naku.
Can you make a haiku about Haku?
Alright. That brings us to Blondie,
I'm dragon.
who is also going to attack T-Rex.
No, I'm not.
You are still flanked at present.
Am I?
Yes.
Because the guy is held in front of me, right?
there's
There's no threat on the front.
Yeah, he's not properly flanked really anymore.
Right, it's
Unless
supposed to be on
Haku's
both
attacking
sides.
him.
Right?
now you
DM metagang. That's okay.
smart characters.
They're not smart. They're hitting a T-Rex. That's not smart.
Yeah, 20 a bunch. 15 points.
14. Save.
Okay. Damage. Uh, 15 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 16 points.
21.
Okay. You are still T-Rex.
Yeah.
Minus hit points.
It's okay. I got
All right.
a handful though.
Olo brings us to you. As this figure kind of rushes up, and they sort of like shoulder tech you a little bit to like set you off your balance as they slice at the T-Rex. What do you do?
Can we stand on these creep things? Like, are those difficult terrain areas, or those areas that we? could
You would have to
physically
like
stand on?
climb up.
Yeah.
You can move up it, but we'll say
No,
At
I'm
least
gonna.
double movement to go over. It's something.
Shove a brick full of drugs in her face.
Mm.
I'm gonna use
Oh, should get the
the
T-Rex on. Like, just throw me a
shade
bag of drugs
cast
and see what fucking happens.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a good con save at the beginning.
I feel like my angry brain.
I'm gonna use shade cast ring, teleport 40 feet,
The T-Rex starts frothing at the mouth.
and then I'm gonna use my movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Nice.
behind her and attack.
Do
She's
it.
flanked.
She is. This is Brownie.
19 to hit.
Yes.
Fuck.
And I'm just doing booming blade. I'm not doing. I didn't cast shadow blade.
Correct.
Are you my friend?
What do we do with that one?
Yeah. Pick it up. See what's underneath.
Okay, do I keep it or do I?
Yeah. Keep
That's
it.
really funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. That never
It's in the
happens.
tray.
That should be a multiplier, like 1 times the bottom line. Like, never happens.
Yeah. Also, one
Super
times
crit.
anything. It's just.
So it is.
Top 1 times the bottom.
That's 21 plus 4 is 25 damage.
Okay. Wow. Shit. That was Brownie.
That's Brownie.
That's Brownie. So as you run around, you pop up over there, move, do a little slide, and it implodes again inside her, turning her insides to liquid because she just sort of slides off your blade to the ground. She's out.
She did.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, she took a bunch of damage earlier in the fight.
Oh.
She only got hit once before that.
That's true, but she took 29 damage that time.
True. Okay.
It's one done
Is that your turn,
brownie.
sir? Yeah. That is one done Brownie.
She's about to be burnt.
This bitch is the corner.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
That was action, bonus action. Everything.
Burnt chocolate chunk brownie.
Did they get it back? Did they get it back? They did. Okay. Orc representation over there is going to attack T-Rex also. That's a 24, which is okay. So one hand. Yeah, dude.
Da,
Big attack.
da. Oh, sorry.
9 math. 12 points of damage. Slashing.
10.
Ooh.
You barely managed to stay a T-Rex. Attack number 2. 22 to hit. 4 plus 3. 7 points of slashing damage.
20.
20. You are still T-Rex.
Good thing I'm using the T-Rex as shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Was it like a +8 constitution?
They are also Kari.
My
As before, you hear that orcish command emanate from below. And then you kind of like, you're still looking down, right? Through the hatch.
Mhm.
So you see him give that command, and then without skipping a beat. Okay, you see one other person acknowledge, and very quickly they're going to jab T-Rex.
people fucking are there? Has that been all
There's
of them?
3 left.
It's
One.
Blondie is hitting you again.
Again, I didn't get to go yet.
I know.
Yeah, the person was able to issue them a command and allow them to attack on that their turn.
That's fucking stupid.
Some
Take
fights are hard, dog.
that work down.
I mean, at the very least, like, here's shield, a meat shield for us.
24 to hit. 8, 9. 12 points of damage.
14.
14, you are still a T-Rex. How does hit points looking?
A lot.
It's still over half.
Yeah. But just then.
All right.
Oh, well.
That is their turn. That brings us to you, Kari.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Seeing all this shit go down. First of all,
It's getting wild.
I'm gonna get out my short bow. And I'm gonna. Can I see the orc?
It's gotta be well lit in there at least.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Where are you standing currently? Not very well. If you moved around the hatch, you would get a better view.
Like right here.
No, more like, kind of like, yeah, like next to Regina.
Moved it down. And I'm gonna yell to them. It's him! Take him down! And then I'm gonna try and shoot him twice.
Huh?
With my bow.
You yelled what?
Shoot.
It's him taking down.
Take him down.
To who?
I told them to take the work. Take work down.
Okay.
It's him! Take that work down.
There you go. It's him taking it down. What?
Which one?
Well, we'd see 2 arrows flying at first.
There's a lot happening. Maybe.
I maybe.
Oh, okay. 14. No. Okay. And then
No, ma'am.
again with another shot. That would probably hit 20.
20 will hit, yeah. So the first arrow flies down. This figure like lifts up a shield to block it. The second, it is a skate over the top and strike for
8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay. And then, okay, having seen this hash keep shutting every 5 seconds. Am I where the hatchy bit is open or no?
Yes.
Can I put a foot on it to make
Make
it
a foot, or do you want to
stick?
stand on that bitch?
Can I stand on that bitch?
You can stand on
Make the whole weight of me.
Alright, Kari stands on the hatch.
Ain't going
Is
down.
that your turn?
Yes.
T-Rex.
Oh, it's my turn finally?
Yes,
Just
sir.
a
After
werebear, like
47 attacks.
pencil bow.
Hold the slobber. Jesus. My hand is wet. I'm gonna fucking turn to the left, bite the orc asshole
Okay.
first. Okay. 25 to hit.
Oh, that'll do.
Excellent. I didn't think about this in advance. I don't have my dice ready. How dare I?
Your prime tail swiping condition to other bitch.
That's exactly what's going to
Womper bitch.
My butthole.
happen. I got that one in here. There it is. Not the worst roll ever, but anyways. 14 plus 7, so 21 piercing damage.
Nice.
And it must escape a DC 17.
Wait. Mathing. Sorry.
Okay.
The worst letter number I've ever written. Alright, go on.
If the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled. There's no DC.
They are grappled.
Excellent. That being said, with
You
the
wanna put
momentum
that
of
on?
that turn, I'm gonna try and knock Blondie's fucking head off with my tail. Wow.
Got it.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm here for. That's all I get. Slapping the shit out of people. 16 bludgeoning.
Very nice. Okay. So you crunch down on this orc, your teeth scraping against chainmail and their shield as they're kind of pinned in between your jaw.
I want to take my tongue and just put it on his face.
Gross. And
Try to talk now, bitch.
in the movement, your tail just kind of whaps Blondie, who sort of slides a few feet to the left with the strike, taking some damage and grunting. Is that your turn?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That brings us back to Haku. He will. He's going to attack Held Homie.
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
Yes, it is.
And advantage.
It's an auto crit, right?
Yeah, paralyzes him.
He's probably fucked. How many?
It's all
It's
crit.
advantage, right?
It does get advantage, yeah. But because this dude's a rogue, he gets sneak attack.
Yes,
he
he
got
does.
advantage.
Yes, he
sure
sure does.
And it's a crit.
And you're within 5 feet of him.
Oh my god.
Well, within 5 feet about everybody.
Even the people who
Doubled to 44 plus
How?
How much of a distance, from the roof to?
It was 40 feet.
40 feet.
So with 48 points of damage, Haku drives his short sword through the guy's neck and twists, and you see just a swirling spatter of arterial spray just from both holes, with the very fast twist of the blade.
Sweet.
Pulls it out with another spray that way, and the guy drops like a sack of potatoes.
Like a zombie movie amount of gore. Like there's not that
Yeah.
much blood in the bodies.
Oh yes,
we
but
like it.
it's there. We love it. We love to see it.
Yeah, you love to see it.
You love to see it. And he'll just pull his hood back, just in case you couldn't tell before. So those of you who are in the room paying attention, you definitely see a copper dragonborn revealing himself, and he's like, "I'm Jiraiya's brother. Kill them all!" And he's going to run over to Blondie. On the other side of T-Rex, John, if you want to scoot him over
This
there.
guy?
Yes.
To this side?
Yes.
Oh, he's not gonna get
Active
around.
behind her.
Not gonna get behind her to get a flanking thing. Smart. They're smart.
He would have to clamber up. How much? Where was he originally? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
So he hops down 10, 5. Yeah, he'll get up on the boxes. He has enough movement to scramble up there. So it's the high ground.
Anakin, don't try it.
You underestimate my power.
Stab it through a spine.
Yes. Hit. She takes
Many damage.
this many damage. Mathing. And then natural 20. Tight.
The first one.
Holy fucking A.
First was sneak attack. Yeah.
No, because it's once per turn.
Oh,
Um,
that's gay.
but his crit was a maximum damage roll with the weapon die, so pretty solid.
So like a dagger's like 8 plus. Okay. Yeah.
Math.
Your kneecap hurts.
Wait, nope, that's the wrong one. So, oof.
He's a weapon.
So he dispatches the one who damn near killed you right out at the beginning of the fight. Runs over to Blondie, does a quick swipe against her thigh. She kind of recoils like that with the pain, and then stabs her in the side. She screams out. She is looking very rough. And that brings us to the dead guy.
So now we've all heard him yell that he's Jiraiya's brother.
I'm Jiraiya's brother, kill them all. That's what he said.
I didn't hear shit.
And you don't know much about
My ears are
Jiraiya's
Jurassic.
brother, but we do.
My ears are Jurassic. I guess so, yes. But you do see this guy who
He's shiny like the other one.
he's shiny like the other one, and he's killing the other people who are trying to kill you.
This means I'll eat him last if he fucks up. He comes out with
That brings us to Regina. Hold, please. Your fire
Fire.
is expanding on your turn.
Who'd have thought we'd need so much fire in one session? I don't think we planned to be in this burning building while it was burning.
Yeah, we plan to have been outside of it.
Things went wrong.
Then
Appreciate both of you jumping back in for it.
Now you make it.
I was ready to burn.
The hatch is still open.
The hatch is still open.
I can still see bad people.
Uh,
Because she's at that angle.
yeah, at that
She's
angle,
shot
you can see the orc.
The orc's in my mouth.
True. You can see at least part of the
Bits
orc.
of an orc.
Yeah.
orc legs.
In the
You see
T-Rex
orc
mouth.
legs.
There's the blonde bitch.
Am I able to
Maybe
see
you could
her?
move
you
around.
take that
If you
Probably.
move
step.
around, yeah.
Okay, move to
Then, yeah,
over
do
here.
that. Move me around. I'll look at the blonde bitch.
Okay.
I think she can do whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say
Move.
one towards Emma.
Like over here. I'd say even here would be best, but whatever.
14.
Semantics.
14 hit. No.
What'd you do?
Miss, what do you?
You have so many spells.
I don't want to use those.
Anyone have more red dice?
I have a lot of red dice.
I have red die.
Well, it makes sense to use fire.
I have red
Burn it all to the ground.
and
Well,
orange.
no, actually, let's not do that because I don't want to mix people's dice up too much. I use these because these red D4s I don't have any of. Go around and see.
You're gonna start spreading onto people?
Starts licking up the wall of the office over there.
Maybe it's good we didn't get like lamp oil. It's like poof.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That chill there for the next spread. So you miss it, strikes, and you see starts to light up a fresh fire over there.
Either way, you still doing good.
You're accomplishing the mission. For sure.
I'm so disappointed that I wasn't the one that.
Yeah.
That's like my motif.
I just say.
Starting fires.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. So we're at the top of the round.
Brownie.
Smoke is starting to fill the space. There's not a lot of outlets for it. There's the hatch, and there's the door that is cracked open 6 to 7 inches. So it is definitely filling up fast. It's getting dark. It's hard to see. And the fire is further spreading to the door. It is moving in that direction, yes. This is Brownie's fire. We'll say that's going through the wall a bit. Getting into the office there.
Oh, we
Good
kill
thing you
them all.
did
There
that.
won't be any evidence because we're burning their bodies.
I mean, there's, yeah, depending on how hot the fire gets, the bone.
Jiraiya.
So, whose rope did we originally tie around?
Mine.
Although
And
it's
it is
cut.
on the ground. Probably on fire.
And then now
At this
there's
point,
also
it's probably
one.
a waste.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hers is hanging.
Hers is
right now.
currently on it. She's
Attached
standing
to
on
the
the
top of the roof.
See, I want to go after my brother, but I can't imagine jumping down there right now. It's like suicide. Don't have that many hit points.
Yeah. And
Not gonna.
yeah, if you look down there, there is just smoke pouring out. And
Yeah,
like,
like
Yeah.
fire everywhere.
Things are
Guys,
starting
I don't
to
even
go
know
your
what to
way,
do.
it looks
You
like.
can always stand by me.
it looks like I can't even see in there, bro.
Past things.
Look, it's just pillars of smoke pouring out of that fucking thing by now.
Or you get told you could get on the hatch and stuff and push down. And if he tries to climb up, you can make sure he can't get up.
Or in general, if you want to go after him, maybe you'll see
I can't
him
go
again,
after
or
him in
maybe-
here, and my only other idea is to like try to open the door. You know, it's a building or whatever. But
Already is open a little bit. You wouldn't know that, but it is.
Once we knew it
But
was
you have
chained.
broken chains before.
Chain breakers.
Dun, dun.
But
So get it
40 feet up,
You said, right?
right?
What's
Yeah, it was 40
40
feet
feet
up.
up.
35?
Or you can always pretend to
Can't
be
just
his friend
jump.
so you can get him alone.
I mean, you can jump. You've taken
Just jump
worse.
off the roof.
You've taken worse hits.
I don't have the hit points for that shit. I don't think I do.
You can heal yourself first.
Manifest your wings.
Yeah.
That guy's not very good.
Okay, well,
That's
you know what? I'm going to use my action to cast Ascendant.
Okay.
2 houses,
Okay.
so there's no confusion of why. Oh, I already
Okay, you got 25 words?
What do you got?
say, Haku, you murdered Varys. Your actions killed Mother and destroyed Father. You are now my enemy. This is the end, brother. I must avenge them.
It wasn't my fault. That's all you get. As far as his response.
And going to do. I don't really have a bonus action or anything I can use. So I guess that's it.
Do you want to do any movement? Do you want to go closer to the hole, closer to the door?
I mean, I'm already standing right by the hatch, and my guy just never got moved.
Oh, okay. What's on the movement?
But
Okay. Oh,
there's nothing much I can see or
you want
do.
to be right there?
Yeah, that's where I was aiming.
I mean, you
That's
can.
not even my movement. I moved there.
Do you want to attempt to like look in? You can. You can roll perception to
I have
see
nothing to-
what you can get a look at.
You could slide down the rope a little bit,
Fuck that.
climb up.
Do you have any bonus action heals?
No. I don't have any bonus action anything really, besides Shield of Faith. I just used a spell, so I can't do that. I guess that's my turn. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens.
All right.
Ask me for a potion.
That brings us to Blondie.
I'm probably gonna get there.
Give me a potion. Yeah. How cool you motherfucker! And she's.
Actually, if I could, a bonus act. Nope, I can't. Never mind. I already cast a spell. Scratch that.
She's going to turn on Haku. At disadvantage. With a natural one. Second attack at disadvantage. Is going to miss. So having just taken big damage from Haku, she turns around and with the tail of the gorilla kind of swinging around, batting her here and there for
The
attacks.
tail of the gorilla.
Or the tail of the fucking T-Rex.
Swing around.
Hey, damn,
You can't be. Yeah, there's literally a gorilla.
Trying to
I gotta bring
imagine
my
the
T-Rex
tail of the
Anyway.
gorilla.
So stop it. Stop.
Shaking his butt.
You fucker. Anyway, her attacks go wide. Doesn't quite connect.
He doesn't know his tail, it's his dick.
There you go.
The versus the
Oh, it's my turn now?
It is your turn now.
It is my turn.
So am I like... I don't know. Never mind.
What you got, boss?
3. Go right behind this guy to flank him. Attack. Ooh, good thing I got advantage. So it was a natural 1. And that was a 4. So probably didn't hit. I have you on 11.
No.
I don't think I should. Okay.
She's still getting chewed up.
That.
So
Oh, that's true.
He's
He,
on the
he's
big-
not on the ground. Isn't
No,
he?
he's not
He's
even
on
a
the
threat,
ground.
really.
He's,
Okay.
he's grappled.
Okay.
He's in a T-Rex's mouth.
Yeah, but okay, so the T-Rex is holding him down. Okay. Grapple doesn't mean he cannot attack, but he can still attack.
Correct.
Fuck it. I'm gonna levitate 20 feet up.
He will take an attack of opportunity.
I'm aware.
Where are you levitating?
That'll miss.
You can't really move side to
Boss.
side, King.
The flight center is literally right next to you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Can you levitate like just horizontally? 20 feet or something?
No,
You
but
gotta
I
pick it up at the
can.
bottom.
I was grabbing the bottom pieces. I was just trying to get it down. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm 20 feet up, not 10 feet up. I can grab onto stuff. use it to move me.
So you can grab the rope.
Or just like the top of the ceiling.
I know.
Slowly. But yes.
Is my rope starting
Sure.
to take any damage?
It's looking hot in there.
So I keep on
So you
thinking
turn
about using my bonus action to light my chain, but then I'm like, I'm still
That
trying to be
is.
stealthy.
Yeah, I can't.
Are you?
I mean, everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire.
There's smoke coming out.
That was my action bonus action.
Okay. That
Well,
brings us.
I guess. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have a question. So levitate says the target can move only by pushing or pulling against fixed objects or surfaces within reach, such as a wall or a ceiling, which allows it to move as if it were climbing. You can change the target's altitude by 20 feet in either direction on your turn. This is if I do something else.
Mhm.
If you are the target, you can move up or down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range. Does that mean as my movement, I'm using all of my movement to move 20 feet, or my movement is
So if for every foot
levitating?
you move vertically, that is
my movement?
your movement speed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So I already moved 5, 10, 15.
so you would not be able to go 20 feet. You'd be able to go 15 feet up.
Something like that. Those are my questions.
All right. Brings us to Orky, who's just gonna wildly stab and jab at Gorilla Snout or T-Rex Snout.
Whatever you.
Fuck you, buddy.
We're making it up as we go.
It's a hybrid
24 to hit.
T-Rex gorilla
Yeah.
aberration.
Or Hogan.
12 points
It's gonna be really
of slashing damage.
18.
Still a gorilla.
How many did this?
I have T-Rex. Yeah, 12 points. 14 hit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. 19 points of slashing. It's still 10.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, 23.
19 points of damage.
Maths.
Yeah, sort of math of the wiggling creature.
Massive. Oh, let's see if he gets that back. He does.
31.
He
I'm still
issues
fine.
command. Blondie is going to take another go at Haku at that might hit. Where's she at?
It's Blondie right there.
That will hit.
Maybe that's the orc.
Yeah. The girls now.
She one swipe goes wide. The next one, she manages to jab Haku a bit with her short sword.
Oh, poor.
He grunts in pain. And that brings us to Kara.
I will shoot twice.
Give me a perception check. You can definitely see the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Good.
They're tall.
It's your turn. You can do your thing.
A 7.
7. You're having a hard time making out like anything else in the room though. There's kind of a mishmash. You occasionally see like movement, but through all the smoke, it's hard to make out who's who at the ground level.
It's been so long since I've been there.
How's it going?
What I'm gonna do, because it is now definitely noticeable that we're causing a little bit of commotion. I'm actually going to run over to the side where the front doors are Wait. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I've got plenty.
Okay.
And look down to see if the guards are still there. Is there anybody
me a
looking at us,
perception check.
watching us?
I can feel it.
Perceiving now. 12.
Don't pay attention.
12. Looking down, you don't see anybody there. You see the chain from the door on the ground.
Okay.
I was smart that I like that.
So they
I said that was smart that you want to.
snuck in.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's me. There's nothing much I can do.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit! I was standing on the hatch.
I'll say
Run back.
with your 12.
I have a good passive perception.
With your
It didn't close.
with your 12, you see
She was standing on the bench, but the hand was tied with the rope, spent so many days on her.
Right. But this time it didn't close.
so you don't see anyone there. The chain is on the ground, and from the area around the door, you see like a dark streak that extends over and goes around the side of the building into the alleyway.
Oh, so the guards were murdered.
Okay. So they weren't the guards either. Okay.
Who the hell are these people?
Yeah.
You better keep your brother alive. Just tell us.
I can
Yeah.
speak with them.
I can speak with that. Oh my
Alright.
god.
Amazing.
Okay.
Just gonna start carrying my brother's head around.
Bahamut will remember this.
I will
That's
start
very
Throw the body over back to the end and
to move back here. That's as far as I can get, so I'm going back towards the hatch so I can stand on it again.
Okay.
And I will communicate to them. China's been broken, and
Is that English?
Chain has been broken.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you just fucking
guards are
Latin.
taken care of.
Chain has been broken.
interesting. By who? Then?
There was blood streak leading into alley. And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
You said you're standing on it again? Or did you?
I'm
Nah,
not back
I
there
couldn't
yet.
get quite that far. That brings us to Fel. Yes. Man. The fire is wild in here.
I'm really pissed off.
You are.
I'm just gonna bite this asshole in my mouth again.
Gnaw down, buddy.
I get advantage because it's in my mouth. Or do I just roll damage? You choose.
Oh, please.
Well, he's flanked.
Technically, he's super flank. He can't really do anything.
No. No advantage. But it's just, make an attack.
What if he lifts him up to where I'm at?
Make an attack.
Okay.
Dang.
23.
That'll do.
Thank
Okay.
you. That roll. Oh my.
Oh
my. That's quite lovely.
She was like, first.
20,
Ooh.
30,
Wow.
8 plus 7, 45 points of
Holy
piercing.
shit.
As I feel his insides squirt a little bit.
Yeah, so you, yes, you do. You squeeze down. Those of you in the vicinity can hear like a, as the metal in his mouth is getting like crunched and scraping against itself. You hear like a, as like bones are cracking and gore is like literally
Yes.
popping out like a toothpaste that got like hammer fisted. It's horrendous, and you love every second of it.
Oh, it's great.
And you kind of shake him around, and there's just like gore splatters into the fire, and you hear.
Oh man.
It's everything you want.
What's
it
it
to
smell like? Paint a picture. It's
Uh,
great. Burning people. Got it.
Yes.
Burning people and drugs. I wanna
Burning
picture
people
it like, have you ever seen like a turtle like eat a raspberry? It's like, oh my god, it's murderous looking.
It's wonderful.
But that.
Which actually,
I was like, do you have an image for that?
I think it's funny too.
That's my boy.
Did you hear something?
is that your turn?
No, I'm gonna slap Blondie again.
Yeah, get that.
And advantage, right? She's flanked.
Yes. Haku is on her other side.
Oh no.
Need some.
That'll
Give
hit.
that tail.
Oh. Look how close it was to try.
Oh.
If this wasn't like tilted, then probably would like it's like 25 to hit.
Yeah.
What's the reach on that?
10 foot. You can take both.
Take both.
19.
How do you want to do this?
Oh yes.
Paint the picture.
I'm going to paint the picture.
Paint me a bloody word picture.
Oh dude. So
Oh, dude.
like just flailing, right?
Feeling it.
With the just Chef Boyardee can just spaghettios
Yeah.
just going everywhere.
Yeah.
I just want to like do like a real big momentum like and like hunt her into the side of the office. Like splash.
I love it.
Splat.
So I want like there's no windows. There's a door somewhere. Maybe
Over
there's
here.
a maybe there's a
It's on
hole
the other
burning in the
side.
wall, right? In my mind,
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
And I want her to hit it and go like
Oh.
So
There
she,
accelerate.
you in the air would maybe get a look-see at this as the T-Rex quanches and munches the one in his mouth. He's flailing. The tail hits. You hear a loud boom as it whacks, and you hear a very loud, melded in with the thunk, a crack as their spine is surely severed. They fly almost like folding like an armchair as their like whole support system for what was holding them upright is just demolished. Their folded corner bit now in their back hits the flaming wall of the raised office and unfolds as it hits. The upper part that flies up and hits the wall cracks and breaks through the flaming wall
Yes.
and is just
Like a wet sock.
it's awful.
No
Cold.
resistance.
Bruh, it's roll a wisdom check for me. Straight wisdom check.
Me?
Oh.
Yes.
Like me? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty wise. Yeah, 12.
Straight wisdom check. 14.
14. This is one of the most genuinely horrific things you've ever seen in your life. This might fuck with you at night.
I mean, you think about the burning building and you're just fucking tearing things apart.
Like, this is a nightmare scenario that
This
you're
is
in right now. Genuinely awful.
So think, yeah, I could have just flew away, but no,
Everybody
they brought this on
roll.
themselves.
This is true.
Everybody
But the T-Rex.
in the warehouse,
That's just me.
you and the T-Rex,
Oh, and Haku.
and Haku. Excuse me. Yeah, roll Constitution save.
Oh no, that's not good for me.
Haku did very well.
Not great. Not good.
That was the wrong stat block. Haku's great. What'd you got?
12. 17.
17. You're fine.
Well, if they're breathing that smoke, like, I remember the meteors. Reminds me of home.
Sorry, nothing.
It's like a fucking out. I blow smoke rings.
You start to feel like frenetic and jittery.
Oh, I'm high.
Oh my god.
Time for
Can
the
I
T-Rex.
fail Imagine.
A high T-Rex.
Boy.
No, you feel this as well,
Oh, okay.
and so does Haku. Everyone gets it. The save is for what happens after. You all start to feel this frenetic, jittery effect. Maybe a little less so for you because you're humongous right now.
Yeah.
You have a +5 movement speed
Oh shit. Alright.
and advantage on perception checks.
Oh shit. Alright.
Now we know what it does.
Yeah. It's fucking.
And you burn it and you inhale it.
Yeah.
So now we know
Yeah,
what
true,
it's
true,
working.
Okay, and
I
you were
don't.
you said 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember that. Okay, so that Blondie and the orc go down. Haku looks around, scans the interior. I think that was the last of them. Get out of here.
I say, Oh.
And
You really haven't given us any direction on him yet. You haven't said anything to us out loud.
so he kind of looks at this T-Rex, and then he kind of like looks past. He manages to spot you. He said, "Ideas?
There's still rope.
Huh?
There's still rope.
Yeah, still big rope thing.
May partially be on fire.
Is it still like turn based right now? Or not really.
Not really.
To run through the fire to the doors.
It's an option."
Before we do anything, you're still trying to kill him.
But we don't know.
You're not aware of any of that.
True, but he would have turns still trying to do things like it, right?
Who, Jiraiya?
Yeah.
Last turn, he sent a message and kind of waited. Is there anything you want to jump in and do?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to kill him. I just can't go in there because I'll for sure die.
Right.
That's what I was waiting for,
at
is a
this
sign to see if I, as a T-Rex,
Yeah.
because I was reading a thing where, like, even things like a 1 intelligence can tell friend from foe, like, if they were smart at one point or what.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd be able to know, like, if people are attacking him, like, I like that shiny one. I
Right
guess we
now-
don't like this shiny one. But, yeah, I get it. I'm going to
Try.
run through the door.
He's just too good.
You're going to like out.
Yep, oh yeah. Just straight through the
Interesting.
door. I'm not going to open it because I'm just going to...
You're gonna have to give me a strength check because you're not gonna fit.
I will make my own hole.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So give me actually
I'll
just
make my own.
give me an attack roll.
That's better.
Do it.
It's natural.
Natural one.
Plus 10.
So you run through the fire, which is
I'm gonna blame it on the smoke, and I aim for like a corner. I'm like, oh, that's the strongest part of
it's
the
it's raging and high right now. As you run through the flames, you take 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And you from up above, still T-Rex. From up above, you see him run through the fire and kind of roar as it singes his sides, and then boom, like run into the front wall, like where the door is. And he sort of bounces back off it and looks a little shaken and dazed for a moment. Anybody else, feel free to jump in.
I mean, at this point, I'm just levitating towards the hole. I'm getting
you're
out.
like go well. Okay, so you go up and you start to crawl yourself towards the hatch.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna dash as my bonus action.
okay. Ooh, okay. As you start going up, Haku is going to run for the rope and start climbing up behind you.
Ah, shit.
It's gonna pull the light.
It's gonna shut it.
No one's standing up.
No one's standing on it.
I will run over though as soon as I see it.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
run
yeah,
over
yeah,
and
yeah.
you manage to give me a strength check because
Oh,
he's
no.
hanging from the rope now.
Let me stand.
If you want to do it, you're closer.
Yeah.
Roll a
First.
perception check.
Me?
You might not be able to see him yet.
Oh.
Would you have
Two.
done it anyways?
So you do not. But
Yeah.
you guys together managed to give me a joint strength check
Sure.
because his
Oh,
name is on it
yeah.
now. So either someone can
You
take
wanna-
advantage or you can roll together.
How good are yours? You're probably better strength than I am. Why don't you just roll advantage?
$11 plus 4.
Doing all the things I need 2 hands for.
The two of you working together, you managed to get it open and kind of sidle over to get on top of it. So you, T-Rex, what are you doing?
Slam into the door again.
Give me another attack roll.
Good day.
Look closer. I'm sure he gets that. Oh my god.
Okay.
This is gonna be a
24.
24, roll
scar
damage.
situation.
You just like
I want to be scar.
wait for him to crawl up and then rope.
Your scar move fast.
We'll say, like,
How close am I to getting hit?
You close.
would this be a bite
Almost
or?
follow this trap inside.
I picture myself headbutting
Somebody
it.
else to go get him.
Right.
Dude,
I say probably more akin to
You
tail.
can just walk out the door. You just... When you hit that wall, did the door open? Any...
Let's find out
Does
if
he
the
know
door's
this?
still
Smoke
there.
billowing
He
out
can't
now.
fit through the door.
Yeah, but if he Maybe it wasn't
His big
20 feet, but it
toe.
doesn't have to be big.
28.
He knows the door's open.
Oh.
He's just choosing to make his own.
But I can't open a door.
As a T-Rex.
Right.
Right. He's saying, he just said you don't have to be a T-Rex anymore. You could go small and run out the door.
That's true. So I was wondering that because if I have the intelligence on stuff of a T-Rex, would I know when to drop the spell? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is that...
I think it depends on the situation. You're aware of who you are. It's not like you forget that you're Felv. You're just a dumbed down version of Felv.
Yeah, that's gross.
So like you knew the door was open.
Yeah.
And you now know you cannot fit through the door.
So 28 damage to the door. Because that's already happened.
So you bump into the wall and like it starts to crack and chunks of it fall out. You can now, even like at your height, see through it. The door is like bent outward as well, kind of like ripped off its hinges a little bit, like from the top. The height that you struck the door / wall at. You have not quite broken through, but you've done damage. Do you proceed?
I mean... How far is the water from here?
Pretty far.
Say about running through the streets of the T-Rex.
Yeah,
On fire.
that would draw a lot of attention.
It's also a burning building and
Yes,
spells and roaring T-Rexes.
but you
murdering
can get
people.
away from the attention source. It's a
Just run
burning
right
building
to the
and you're
river.
not a T-Rex.
What do they do? Like, splash.
Mm-hmm.
And swim away as me. I'll just drop the thing and walk through the little crack in the door.
Okay.
The door's halfway open hinges. No?
Yeah, I think I don't even need to like
Okay.
squeeze sideways and stuff.
So you look around at the raging inferno behind you, which has spread further now that we're out of initiative. The whole inside is damn near encased in flame at this point. You sidle out the door, which is kind of fucked up and barely hanging on now after you rammed it as a T-Rex. Olo, you lift out, and as you lift out Haku's hands, and he pulls himself up onto the ledge and kind of rolls out.
Oh, did you want to do something before that?
Starts coughing on the ground.
I did.
You wanted to do something before.
That's fine.
He can find out, but that's okay.
What are you doing?
I'm here to climb up. No.
Wait, I mean, what did you want to do?
Remember in Lion King when Mufasa was saying like that, but less.
That was an idea. It all happens so fast. I guess I'll attack him
Why you gotta eat it?
right when he starts like trying to climb out.
Okay.
Do you have a javelin still?
What are you doing?
I was gonna do
Say
the
Jesus.
Come on.
Oh my god.
You were Haku, now you're
Well, I
Kabal.
was gonna be a lot meaner than that. I was gonna bonus action Thunder Smite. Try to knock him like into the building. Blast him. Because I'm moving 10 feet and he's trying to climb a rope.
So, in terms of action economy, I don't know that you would. I mean, you definitely can't do like bonus action in quick succession like that. And you can't have. I don't suspect you would have probably held an action because you didn't know he was necessarily coming with your perception check. I'll say you could, as he's climbing out, you could take melee strike, or when he like gets up and rolls over on the ground on his back, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Throw him back.
Wait for him to stand up. That's a Sparta.
This
Also, do keep in mind you three on the roof that. Oh, me too now. But this roof probably.
it's fucking warm.
Yeah.
How do we get back down?
We got rope.
Any way we can.
We
Jump.
got like 50 feet of rope. We could.
Did you move it? Did you? No, you didn't take it.
It's still
hanging.
currently out.
Mhm.
Yeah, but as long if everybody's out, I can untie it. That's what I will do once I see what the heck he's doing.
I guess, yeah, he climbs out and he rolls over. And I'm going to attack him, but, like, not with my chain.
What do you do?
I'm going
So you're
to...
trouble. You took your hand.
I'm gonna, like, kind of jump on him and just, like, start blasting him, I guess.
Blasting him.
Yeah, my fist.
Fists.
Yeah, just, like, pure anger,
Make
rage
an unarmed
type
attack.
shit.
Is it
That's not
advantage because
plus
he's
the
prone?
stuff, right?
Is it advantage because he's prone?
Yeah.
Advantage.
Fuck him up. Seabiscuit.
Certainly.
Natural 20.
Oh!
All right.
Good thing I didn't. I'm straight.
Are you going? You punching or slashing with claws?
Slashing with claws.
All right.
A real dragonborn.
Roll damage. Double the dice.
Think of nails. Just like
Cat
you.
bite!
Living in mom's book.
Dragonfly.
Kick his ass, Seabass. This is D4 plus 4. That's 1. Double the 2. Plus 4.
So 6 points of damage.
Can you smite with your claws?
Now his nickname can be Scar.
Oh my god.
So as Jiraiya kind of drops down to one knee and you lash out at him with your claws, you rake him across the chest. He genuinely looks horrified. Like the look crawls across his face. He has no idea what the fuck is going on or why you're attacking him. He starts like batting away your hand and trying to push you off and goes, "What are you doing?" What do you do?
I attack him again.
As you lift your hand to go in for another claw attack, you hear, wait. We can grow from this one. A gift is so would be an unexpected step forward towards flourishing power and the realization of your goals.
No, is this the hags or my sword?
The sword.
Okay. I figured, like, I remember
Everybody
everything
wants
that
a
went down
sword.
my arm that the hags did to me. So. Alright, I reach for my sword then. Because I am.
As this is happening, like,
I'm untying that rope.
okay, you're untying the rope. I'm like,
I also. Oh, no, go ahead.
okay. I'm standing up after having, levitated and crawled out of this fucking place. And I'll see you just like brutalizing him and feel like that this place is going down right now. And I'm going to turn to Regina and say, quickly, with me, and then turn back and say, it's not worth it. We need to go. The whole place is going down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to start running towards the edge.
Yeah. I'm bracing myself against the edge so
You
people
jumped
can
from
start
building to last time, right?
climbing down.
Yes, I did. But I'm not running towards that. Well, yeah, I guess I would run towards the edge of this. But my plan is to grab her and levitate us down to try to get to safety.
Since I'm standing outside the front doors, do I see anything? Like, not
You
that.
see
No,
blood all
not
over the
them.
ground.
I'm not trying to see them.
Yes, sorry. Outside the door, you see the chain that was locking it closed on the ground, and you see a dark streak of blood going like across the sidewalk there and around the corner of the building into the alleyway.
No people, no commotion.
Not at present.
Okay, I'm gonna go like across the street into a shadowy place or something. I don't know.
There's an alley across the street.
My goal is to hide, sort of, so I see what everyone else is doing.
Okay, so you kind of like like pad across the street into the alleyway. You sort of slink back a little bit and watch and wait for your friends.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my back to the dark alleyway. That sounds dumb. But I'm gonna try to be in a spot where something can't sneak.
I mean,
up
you
on
could
me.
like kind of against the wall, so you can kind of look both ways. Okay. Dry, what do you do?
So is the building like falling apart in any way right now?
Not yet. There's a raging inferno below, so it may start to. That's
And
not.
he's just still laying there, and I'm just attacked him, and he didn't really do much about it.
I mean, he pushed you off and shouted, "What are you doing?" And
Right.
then you heard the sword.
Alright, I grab my sword. And this time, I'm going to use the Thunderous Smite on the sword.
All right, get it.
Feel advantage too, because he's laying down. Yeah.
Is he still prone?
He is still prone.
Natural fighting when you're dark.
Alright, 18 to hit.
Is that what?
It's 2d6. I don't have any of my dice.
Well, that was extra.
This is 11 damage. Not much. 10 damage.
Total?
Yes. Oh, plus. Sorry. Wait. I was rolling for my chain. Fuck. This is a sword. It's 2d6, right? For the sword.
Correct.
Yeah.
2d6.
And then, okay, so that'll be the sword damage, and then I'll just roll another 2d6 for the thunder.
Okay.
Totally forgot.
It's a shout.
Is Thunderous Smite the one that knocks him back?
Yes.
Right.
And makes him prone again, but he's already.
Correct.
Another 9 points. So it's 18 plus. Plus 4.
Okay.
22.
Oh, no. Wait. Okay. So you, hearing the whispers, they kind of encompass your mind entirely. You put the chain back, pulls out the massive red greatsword. I mean, you guys on the roof see all this happening.
Okay.
You see a lightning start to crawl across the blade and flashes, and you bring it down with a loud crack. He rolls away across the rooftop, knocked back by the blast, yelling out in pain. Says, "Jiraiya, why? What are you doing?" And he starts to try to get up. What do you do?
You destroyed our family! And I charge him.
Roll attack.
Are you guys down?
Did you come with me or no? You did? Okay. Then I see that as we kind of jump away and instantly to the ground.
He's still prone.
Alright, so that's 11 plus 8, plus 7, 18 again.
That will hit.
Sword.
You gonna smite him?
Just a level 1. Now with this sword, I got a quick question. Does it have to deliver the killing blow, or is me attacking with it enough?
You get the feeling it wants the kill.
Because I was gonna use my breath.
You use
I
your
feel like
weapon
I'm
with the sword
robbing-
and
It's not like
Kill him.
it's supposed. That'd be 2 separate actions. I guess we're not really in combat. Correct. Okay. So that's just me. I wasn't trying to do that.
Hey,
I'm trying to kill my brother,
you're killing
but
your
not
brother. It's a pretty brutal act.
And really, I don't think you've ever told us that you wanted to kill him.
No, and you guys
Like
would
we're
probably be mildly confused, and
Yeah,
feel
I'm definitely
free
surprised
to interject
by this.
if there's anything you want to do.
Yeah.
Dry has not said anything other than he said what he said just now.
Yeah.
You killed our family, so I guess that gives credence to the fact that this is probably actually his brother.
And I'll add to that. I'll add to that. And like you said, bro,
There you go.
no survivors.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright, that's 5, 10, 12 plus the 4. So
Did you roll the breath weapon?
16. Oh, no, I did.
Wait, 16.
Damage.
That was just for the sword and staff.
Okay.
I was going to breath weapon. With fire. In a cone. Yes. More fire. Why not?
More fire on the building.
So much fire.
You gotta roll to hit, or does he just kind of roll to get
He has
away?
to save the dex save of 11. We have to.
I'm gonna say at disadvantage because he's pinned.
Because he's
now.
pinned into the building with a sword.
Definite failure.
3.
It was literally 3 ones. The craziest thing ever.
He's just coughing
pin
out
him to the
instead of-
ground. Are you staying on your feet, or are you like getting close?
I was going to stay on.
So you right through his gut. And he like grabs onto the blade, and you see him struggling to try to pull it out, and you breathe fire over him. He's looking real bad. He's still struggling. He's got like burns now over half of his body. They look pretty fucking bad. It's a grisly sight. And he like looks at you, and you see the like what started as confusion and horror that turned to anger and frustration, now abject terror and betrayal, as he's struggling trying to pull your blade out of his stomach.
Alright.
You're the only one on the roof with him.
Has everyone gotten off the roof?
No,
Yeah, we
I
jumped
am
off
with the
where-
rope. Jiraiya,
Is he like
We're
pinned
down.
down?
we must.
He's, right now, yes. You
Like,
have it
without me
pinned with
holding
your
it?
blade.
Or can he like pull it out? It's
If
just
you-
in him. Like,
If
through
you
the
weren't
roof,
holding
right?
it, he would probably be able to get it out.
If I wasn't.
Correct.
We must go. Fight later.
Must have him now.
You want to twist it?
I was gonna I feel like I got my hand on it. I'm just gonna go like and just push it through like the roof.
Make a make an attack roll with your sword. At advantage.
It's 19 and a 16. Good going.
Ooh, well done.
2d6 plus 1. Plus 4. Three.
Plus.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. This is like the slowest death.
Ricard,
Yeah, it's a brutal death.
It's horrible. I was like wave him out, but like, good lord, I got.
Ricard, you watch as Jiraiya has got his sword in his brother's abdomen, pinning him to the roof of a burning building. And he just arches back. And as he hits, you see a wave of energy, but unlike any you've seen from Jiraiya before, emanate from within Haku, a little of red. And Haku goes, and you see his eyes start to flutter. And he stares at you, that betrayal in his eyes. I would not kill you, but you, oh, purest brother of mine, oh, chosen one of Bahamut, God of wisdom, God of justice tempered with mercy, punishment tempered with forgiveness. You would kill me. I suppose even gods make mistakes.
Not mine.
He breathes his last rattling breath. You feel as his eyes finally flutter shut. The breath stops entering as long as you feel through your hands out of the hilt a wave of energy, and it's exhilarating. You expected to feel worse. You kind of enjoyed it. You pull your greatsword out, and you look over the grisly scene. You're, at this point, mutilated brother. You hear the sound of the roaring flames, the smoke pouring out of the trapdoor behind, coming from below where the wall has been damaged from the front end.
Hurry!
As Haku bleeds out on the floor very quickly, as you have wretchedly ripped him apart. The blood pools beneath him, normally at first, but then it begins to pull outward in twisting strands, slowly stretching further and further from his body as they create an almost swirl-like pattern on the roof around him. The strands thicken as more and more blood is drawn from Haku until some of them begin to connect, forming 5 congealed pools stretching out from Haku at their center, each widest near the body and tapering off to pointed ends as they reach outward and each arcing in the same direction. Each of these bending crimson projections now settled in place. The blood begins to churn and boil. Steam rising from the carefully shaped pools, and the scent of iron assailing their nose. Contorting grisly vines of congealed liquid lift up into the air, reaching from each of the 5 tapered pools to the space above the body at their center. These sanguine tendrils twist and meander around each other, slowly connecting one sticky strand at a time to form a spinning orb of gore. A high-pitched whine fills your ears, Drya, and yours too, Kari, as you're nearby. Those of you on the ground start to hear it filling your ears from above. The sound overwhelms your thoughts for a few moments as the tendrils pull away from the orb to settle back into their pools, and the orb spins ever faster. Just when you think you can't stand the noise any longer, it suddenly stops, like a switch being flipped. And that spinning orb of blood ruptures, blasting the red fluid outward in all directions. And from that space, the orb now broken, a blood-soaked form drops from the air to land on Haku's corpse below. Lifting itself on one arm, shakily, you recognize the form of a dragonborn beneath the mess of vital fluid. You run over, and you see that it is indeed the form of Fenvir, and she turns to look at the body beneath her, her jaw slowly dropping in a silent cry as her eyes widen, and she starts to scream.
I run over to her. Does she look like injured, or does she look like...
She looks to be covered from head to toe in blood, like she was in a pool of the stuff.
Gotcha. I'm gonna like...
You can make a medicine
grab
check
her.
if you want to try and see if she has injured herself.
Alright. Yeah, I did. 19. Who knew?
19, very quickly scanning. She doesn't appear to be injured herself. You presume the spinning blood ball that she dropped out of.
Jiraiya! Get away!
I grab her. Can
She
I like
just
toss her over my
like
shoulder?
staring at Haku. You're doing what?
Can I like grab her and toss her over my shoulder?
You pick her up. At first, she like flinches and starts to smack at you until she sees it's you, and she says,
We've got to get out of here.
And she lets herself be picked up, and her arm hanging over your shoulder reaches for Haku, and she screams his name. Alright, what do you do?
Well, actually, so she's like in the center of the Where are we?
Yeah. You guys, I'll be like right there.
Probably towards the edge of the rooftop because you knocked him
Yeah,
back
because you
with
knocked
the
the
thunderous
thunder.
smite.
Alright. Oh,
Have you guys like walked around and found Filth?
No.
Where did you go?
We went into the alley that we originally came up and climbed the building on. At least that's where I carried us down. I don't know where.
Are you
it
just
is.
in the alleyway right now?
Yeah, I'm in the alleyway hearing a weird sound and then screaming.
A woman screaming.
Yeah.
um,
So I'm just kind of looking up at and watching this building burn to the ground.
how far away is the next building? Like, I don't think I can jump with her, probably.
I have a rope.
I mean,
Where?
these are buildings
She's
here.
I'm
holding a rope.
holding it. I braced myself against the building. I've been screaming for you to get
She's
down
a-
the damn rope.
Yeah, Rokari's on this
Oh,
side of
yeah.
the building with the rope, like where we came up, and there's also buildings here. That
Well, I
you
guess
can
I
jump
don't
to.
pick her up. I thought I was gonna have to run with her. But I do like grab her and pull her to the rope. You say we have to go.
If I see you guys at the top, I'm just gonna yell, "Jump! I've got you!" You guys jump?
What are you
Yeah.
saying to your mother? She's in hysterics
Oh, well.
right now.
What do you mean?
I've got you. Jump! I've got you.
Okay.
All right,
Freaking
Yeah,
get up and jump.
I'll
Give me,
jump with
give me in
my.
character.
Jump! I've got you.
I jump with my mom, kind of with me.
Fuck.
So you grab her, and as she's sort of fighting you, trying to get back to Haku, you heft her over your shoulder again, and you jump.
And I cast Featherfall on them.
Okay.
Didn't I?
Are you jumping as well?
No, you didn't.
How many creatures can you do Featherfall on?
Ooh, good question. Choose up to 5 creatures within range.
Well, easily enough. You get all 3 of
60
them.
feet range.
As you guys float down to the ground, your screaming mother in your arms.
I cast.
Got to go.
We've got to go. This is going to draw a lot of attention. I don't know, but quickly.
I don't understand.
Quiet her.
What do we have to go to the safe place?
Why am I here?
Why is she?
She's your mother.
She is. I brought you back.
Brought you back. What was she?
I'll explain later. We have to go.
Okay.
You can trust these people.
She looks down at herself, covered head to toe in blood.
No, you're not with us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I hear all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
And you
Yes,
probably
you-
see them jump from the building.
Would you run over, you think?
Oh, run's a strong word. I'd get over there, though.
He saunters over.
Kind of slinking
A
like,
sense of drama.
to the shadow. And, well, I've been mostly murdered today. I'm not trying to get murdered the rest of the way.
Yeah, you get over to the alleyway and you see your friends having reached the ground below with this blood-covered.
I'll
Extra
kind of
figure with
like
them.
comfort her, like kind of like hold her arm and walk with her so she kind of feels somewhat, hopefully, safe-ish.
Are you like saying anything, or you're just walking up and grabbing her, or like what are you doing?
Then I go up to her and I grab. Come on, we have to go. We'll figure this out
She
later.
starts to kind of pull out of your grip a little bit.
Please don't be afraid.
Make a
Very
persuasion
slippery.
check.
I was going to ask you too, as soon as I see you, that yeah.
Let's kick you up down.
Yeah.
It's going to take a few castings.
You said
Yes,
I wish I had like
wisdom
calm
check?
emotions.
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion.
Charm person.
18.
I don't
18.
know what the fuck up.
She initially starts to kind of like pull away a little bit, and she, as you're talking, she's still tense and she's still like twitching a little bit at your touch, but she kind of slowly nods at you and starts to walk with the group as you move. Phil begins to cast repeated prestidigitation on her as you walk, slowly cleaning up the gigantic fucking mess that she is. And as the blood is removed, she is naked.
I'll put a cloak around it.
You take like the black cloak that you had on, you kind of take that off and wrap her in it, and she, pulls it tight around her, still being lit by one arm.
Does she have a tail?
She does not.
Didn't know if it was like they got cut off or something.
Haku did not either.
Right. Cool. She was. Whatever. I'll say like she was a new creature born again, or whatever. I didn't know if they got cut off when they were born as slaves.
I see.
So that's just me learning things.
So you are on the move. Where are we going?
I don't
Southgate?
know. We're getting out of the city and laying low for a
Get
little
out
bit or
of the
something?
city. We need to get out of the city.
We need the map.
We need the map.
Southgate! That's the closest one.
I think the south. The south.
I don't know if
West
it's south. I was gonna say south too.
Because
but-
we're in like, this is where
Yeah, we're in
it's
the.
at.
And there's a
Towards
gate
you.
down there.
And then there's a gate.
So you are in
Yeah.
Grey Docks.
So
And we know because we came in that
Yeah.
gate. Because we
Yeah.
walked all the way around outside before.
So you're just going down to this gate here
Yeah.
Mhm.
and heading out.
Like, are there people guarding at that gate?
You're not sure. But as you head out, how
What
are
time?
you like full on running? Are you walking? Are you trying to be stealthy?
You know, what time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
Like midnight?
Dark time.
Southgate.
Or later?
We have.
Like,
Later
quick,
in the-
but
We have another candle.
like, stealthy quick.
Yeah. I think we need to be.
So
I probably just jumped into the
stealth-
river and like swam away or some shit. It would be a little
Probably
less
have to make-
conspicuous than going through a gate.
I can
Okay.
do that either way.
That's true.
Wish I had water.
We could have the other way.
All the spells.
I know. You never know.
It's a problem when you have a list of 400. A lot of these could have been useful.
Except the ones over
I think we should
Always the case.
probably get to a point where we can see who, if anyone, is at the gate,
Yes.
and then go from there. And if there are people at the gate, then maybe we kind of go out one at a time.
So are you attempting to move stealthily towards the gate, or are you
Yeah.
just going?
Stealthily.
All right, let's get stealth checks.
Are we doing anything in the candle?
No. Not yet.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and on Jiraiya.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll say like
that will
Don't
give
let her
her
go.
advantage.
You're able to do it on two people.
Didn't
huh?
help.
I'll cast invisibility on Rokari.
What does that give me?
advantage.
Advantage.
I've already rolled a 19.
And you can't be seen. So
I
that's,
should
you
have
know,
cast it on me.
Should have gone on me.
I'm about 13.
13,
And 10.
10,
22.
22,
18.
18,
18.
18. Fenrir rolled a 13, but she's invisible.
We're all about 10. I don't know.
It's something.
Yeah, it's not
That's a
super
number.
Double
great.
digits. Double
Uh,
digits.
We're all breathing hard.
I mean,
You
it's
try
pretty
to-
good because I'm still in my bear form.
You try to stick to the oh my. You want to stay in your bear form?
But I'm invisible, right?
Oh, good point.
You are invisible. You're an invisible bear.
You're
Fair
above half
point.
hit points, right?
Huh?
You're above half hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh,
as you guys,
shit.
that'd be
Invisible
fucked up
attack
if she
bear.
killed your mom.
After all that.
Yeah.
So you're out of the party.
So, after this horrific experience, you all start to make your way to the edge of the city, being as quiet as you can, sticking to alleyways, shadows, near edges of buildings, doing your best to stay out of the plain center line of sight. You get near the gate, and looking, you do see 2 guards on duty.
Shit.
We can
So
try to leave.
You're
We can try to sneak out. Or
So it just looks like me and you all. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not invisible.
You three.
You're not.
Rokari, yeah. Your mom and you.
Hell yes.
Do we look like a hardcore mess too?
Oh, yes. 100%.
Smell like a fucking
We
campfire.
can get rid of
Covered in blood.
Yeah,
there's
we
a lot
definitely
of...
smell like a campfire.
Yes.
We can get rid of the robes that we've been wearing though.
I think I would have prestidigitated everybody. I know I didn't say it, but that's very on brand
can
for
have
what
done
we
that.
do.
Sure.
So now you don't
So you
smell
look
like
relatively
garbage.
clean.
You're still tattered.
Yes,
Or whatever,
yeah.
but
You,
like,
some of you certainly will have like tattered and torn clothes. You're all wearing dark, like similar
Robes,
dark
yeah.
outfits and cloaks and things.
We're a team.
I think we need to get rid of these clothes. Let's throw them in the bag of holding or just throw them out.
Throw them in an alleyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Burn it.
Let's see. Yeah.
Except for the one on Fenveer.
Well, she's invisible anyways.
True. But she does not get rid of her
Roll it.
cloak. She is naked.
I keep my cloak, but everything.
We could use the candle, or we could try to find another way. But I think we need to get out of this city for the night.
Do you think they'll say anything if the three of us just wander out? Like, will we look suspicious? Maybe
I don't
this
think they
time?
have any reason to stop us, but there might be curfew. We haven't been in the city. I could also make myself look like a guard and, escort you out.
It's not a bad idea.
So maybe they are being exiled.
Maybe, how about we send one person to try to leave, see how their response is, and then I can come out of, walk down the road with the rest of us and try to talk if I need to.
Maybe you should, since you can change your appearance.
Sure. Okay. I'll go do that.
No, I mean, if you look like you're the.
I know I'm not gonna look like a guard now. I'm just gonna try to leave. If we're buff me, then I'll come back to you guys and then change to a
Gotcha.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so you just walk in towards the gate.
Yep. Just casually walk into the gate.
As you kind of approach, they look at you, get a little nod. One sort of look like you had a rough night.
Rough time.
Like heading out.
Yes.
Be safe now.
Thank you. Since my ring is still on you, of telepathy, I'll let you guys know. Come in pairs, but it's safe to go ahead.
Some of us are invisible.
Make
Everyone
sure.
else is visible. Same place.
Yeah. Okay.
Throw a chain around me.
Make sure. Yeah. Exactly.
I look like a
Make sure
slave.
you look like a slave. That's what I was going to say.
So you're wearing chains?
Throw chains around my wrists or something.
Okay.
Loosely, but convincingly.
And you're all just
Kind of
walking
little-
out?
They're all invisible except for Regina.
Mm-hmm. So we'll try and see if we can skate through the
So
door.
you're leaving him out as your slave?
It's like my bodyguard type of.
Oh yeah. You
My personal slave.
don't necessarily need to wear chains.
Yeah.
Just be owned. Like Vin Bagamon. Okay.
Digimon.
You guys head towards the gate. You're invisible as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got invisibility on here.
Gotcha. You all head towards the gate. The guards see you and said, There's so many people leaving.
There's only two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange for this type of night.
It's very late. Where are you off to?
Oh, just a nightly walk.
Outside the city for a nightly walk at this hour.
I don't sleep very well at night.
Kind of looks you over. You look like you don't sleep much at all.
No. Seen some things. That's why I can't sleep at night.
Earlier tonight.
This slave yours?
Yeah. He keeps me guard. He helps me make sure I don't do anything crazy. I mean, sometimes I'll sleepwalk, go in a trance. It's
I didn't ask. You're fucking crazy for giving him a weapon, but on your way,
thank
keep
you.
a close eye on them. Fucking animals.
Will do.
Forgot about the
Thank you.
sword on my back.
You guys start to head out, and just as you walk past them, is that a fire? Ah, fuck. Ring the bell. Cast sounds on the bell.
Gate's closed.
You get out.
Nice.
Alright.
I want to meet up with them down the road and ask Felv if he can cast a little dome tonight.
As you guys get together, you hear ding, 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 ding,
Because it's far away as we can.
ding in the city.
Let's move for a couple hours, five, and then rest.
Where are you going?
With our candle? Or no?
Right.
I think we're out of the city now. Let's just head off in a field. Like not on the main road.
in a field.
Off to a field.
Cornrows.
And just walk for a couple hours.
I mean, you just like, are you gonna walk down this road here, like between the farmlands, or
Yeah, but like in the farmlands.
you're just going into somebody's field?
Yeah.
Going
Yeah,
in.
corn head high, perfect. Let's fucking go in.
Yeah, that's what you do when you live in the country. There's a cornfield behind my house. You just kind of roamed in it. I don't know whose field it was.
Yeah.
All right,
We're cutting through.
you guys kind of start to push your way through the cornfield, or whatever field it happens to be. We'll go with corn because you said corn. Why not?
It's a cabbage field.
It's a cabbage. My cabbages!
Turning cabbage.
Giant cabbages. Award-winning cabbages. You push your way into the... This is not a laughing time.
True.
Alright, you push your way through the giant cabbages to the center of the field. Are you camping in the field? Is that
Pushing
the
on.
plan?
Yeah, but like in an open field.
Oh, okay, so you go like
I wanna-
through the farmland out into like the grassland
Hours,
beyond.
2 hours.
Oh my,
Yeah, I
okay.
want to get away.
So you continue on. You get into even like a small wooded area, like beyond the sort of outer grasslands on on the outskirts of the city's area.
Can you dome tonight?
Yeah, I'll say before I visible. It's only lasts an hour. Or walking out of town, whatever. I'm gonna walk up by Olo.
1 sec.
Yeah.
As you guys are
You're
walking,
fair.
Olo, you take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh,
Shit.
Indeed.
Oh, the drugs. Okay, I'm like, why? What
The
happened?
drugs, yes. And it was you,
I don't know,
you,
so-
and Haku's dead. Roll a d20.
even I was a T-Rex.
Wait, what is it?
So,
I rolled a d20. Oh, and I had a 12 before. I was supposed to remind you. That's why I took the
That
exhaustion.
is why you took the 2 levels of exhaustion.
plus
Jesus
anything?
fucking Christ.
Nope, just d20.
13.
2. Where did they move Johnson? Wasn't it in hit points before? Or is it
Condition.
Active conditions at the
in
bottom.
Question.
Answer.
Did you take a break?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
It's in my inventory. I made a thing. It's like that sharp sweetness.
Brick of sharp sugar? Did you rate that sharp sweetness?
It's in the description, yeah.
I love it.
I put a brick of sharp sugar. I put 2 pounds. So I assume that's probably about somewhere around there.
Probably.
My speed is halved at this point.
Yes. So your travel eventually slows as both for you and Olo, that kind of like frenetic, jittery energy that you started to feel in the warehouse wears off. For you, you kind of slowly like level out. You feel like a little drained.
Did I get the speed and all that stuff too?
Yeah. A +5. So
I mean, it didn't do much of speed.
Yeah.
As I walk like 2 feet.
But yeah, you kind of
Have we had that speed up until now? Have we been feeling kind of...
Yes.
Okay. So it's been a while now.
So I've been keeping up with you guys. They're probably
Yeah, for about an hour.
Yeah, okay.
You level out. You feel a little drained, but like not horrible. You feel fucking wrecked as it sort of wears off, and you're like, oh fuck.
Can we pay attention to like if anybody's following us this time?
Make a perception check.
I'm too tired.
Too tired to do it well. Try.
8.
8. You don't think you're being followed. You don't notice anybody.
See cornfield misters.
So you get out to this like small wooded area.
in the distance you hear it.
You're being followed by a giant baby.
Shit.
No.
Mama.
No.
We need to camp.
Anyways, for invisible, I wanted to sneak up by you. Not sneak up.
So as you were traveling, then.
Yeah. I'd be like, photo. Open the bag.
The small one or the big guy?
I see you ask me. I said, and still invisible, I dropped the brick in there.
The brick. Although you clock that,
I'm invisible.
as it leaves your hand, the brick becomes visible.
I don't get it.
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
I don't get.
Reverse.
You see this like brick apparate as it leaves his hand and falls into the bag. You kind of lick your lips.
He wouldn't have seen it ever. He wouldn't know what it is.
I don't even know it's drugs, right?
Not yet.
Well, I guess my background, I might. Would I have ever heard of sharp sugar or anything like that in my background?
Roll a history check at advantage.
Oh shit. And that was worse. 3 and a 4.
Wow.
You have no idea.
Plus, I think, 2. So,
Sharp sugar, not
5 and
specifically.
a 6.
You've seen and heard of other drugs.
Yeah.
You have not partaken previously, and you're probably not aware
Yeah.
that you have now.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're not dumb.
Do I even recognize that is a drug in the
Most likely.
Illicit, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks illicit.
Yeah, you would most likely get the impression that is probably what that is, especially from where you came from. And he told you he found the drugs earlier.
That's true.
You just get like a mild, like,
interest.
Close up the bag. Continue walking.
I just want to say, like part of the valuable things we found. Ideally, don't be talking to
Good
her.
for a bit, it doesn't feel so good.
I feel fine. My lungs are so big.
Bro, those are so big.
I can't imagine how much gold worth of dust I feel.
So,
Still riding that high.
you make it to this clearing. In the woods.
Can you
Right in the middle of the field?
I mean,
No, you're
towards
in
the
a wooded
woods.
area.
Oh. Right here? I'm not good at finding where to do it, so you tell me. Just point out.
I'm gonna try to find a
I'm
good
not-
spot because I'm good at force.
I'm tired, I just need to rest.
Find like a
Process.
if there's like an alcove or something where there's any big rocks or something that can kind of protect. my back.
Making the survival.
Well, I've seen the dome before, so I would kind of know a good-ish
In the
area.
dome, you can put up against anything, pretty much.
Yeah. Four, so 15.
You find an okay enough space. There's like a handful of trees around, so there's not a ton of visibility, like from within. Kind of back up to some shrubbery.
Perfect.
Pop up the dome. Everybody's inside. Fenvir kind of pulls away from you, Regina, and drops to her knees and slumps. She looks up to you. What happened?
I did what I had to do.
What did you do?
So back at the plantation, Haku betrayed us all. He murdered Magni's boy, my childhood friend Varys. And in turn, Magni murdered my mother.
I remember that. How is your mother? Things I heard.
I have this dark magic.
Part.
Web. And then it turned into that spinning orb that made all that terrible noise. And she fell from it.
Can I insight check her?
Kari?
No. His mother.
And what are you trying to glean?
I was gonna-
If she's like an evil demon.
roll insight.
Disadvantage,
She's
right?
an evil demon. She
Oh,
fell
Jesus.
from a spinning orb of gore.
Yeah, that was really, really bad because it's a disadvantage. Yeah, 3.
We don't get any demon vibes in particular.
So in our travels, Bahamut presented me with an option.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That's actually me telling the truth.
Roll insight. What?
Bahamut gave me the power to do anything I've ever done.
Oh.
So that is
Roll it just for the
true.
Roll persuasion. Because you believe it.
Oh,
16.
11.
11. You don't think he's lying?
You're about to give you this power?
He gave me the opportunity to make a choice, and I chose. After I saw my father, what he had fallen to, and how destroyed he was, and my brother and him exiled my brother Haku from ever rejoining our kin. I just thought that it was too much. And so I vowed to avenge my mother and family.
I've seen you bring people back, but
This was
not.
This
Like
was not me
What
bringing them back.
did you do?
It was Haiku's blood that made the orb. It came from his
I
blood.
wanted to reunite you with Father.
What did you do?
Traded his place for yours.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I should be good at these. Am I? No! That was a natural 20.
Yeah, very close.
What was that? Just straight wisdom?
Saving.
Wisdom saving? 14.
You attempt to leave it at that. Kind of vague. But taking responsibility in a way. And then you almost feel compelled. Like the words start coming from your mouth unbidden. To tell her exactly what you did.
Oh yeah, wasn't that part of the
The
deal?
deal that you made.
Oh, the hags. Yeah. That was part of the deal.
Okay.
Did all that line for no reason.
I didn't lie yet. I didn't
You
lie at
didn't
all.
lie. But the hags
I'm
did
not
say
liar. I am
you
not no fucking liar.
would be compelled.
I didn't
Forgot
remember
about
that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Guess sounds. I almost fucking like tried. I didn't know what was gonna happen if I did it, so I decided against it. I almost tried to cast Revivify on Haku, so like she's already back
Yeah.
from his blood.
Yeah.
I don't know if it reversed.
Yeah, it could have been a very worried thing the other way.
She explodes.
Trying to fuck magic with magic. Yeah.
So with
Usually
that
end
happening,
good.
what do you say?
This is so creepy.
It is really creepy
Are
right
we in
now.
the dome right now? Or are
Yeah.
we just in the woods?
You're in the dome.
In the woods in the dome.
Yeah.
All
With
right.
some really creepy music playing in my phone.
This is guys. This is some really serious stuff happening.
Come with me. We will talk in a more private setting. This is family business. We exit the dome.
You guys leave the dome. Okay.
She looks at all of you as Jorah walks out of the dome. Insighting.
Well, maybe we should at least give her some calls first. You said you had dresses, right?
I do. Just big enough for a dragon?
You can see her looking over you all like she's unsure what to make of you. She stands up, follows Dry out.
And I guess as she's standing up and beginning to walk out, I say, I don't know what tonight was about, but he's been good up until now. He's been trustworthy.
She kind of stops as you start to speak and looks over her shoulder just a little bit to listen. She proceeds.
When they're gone, I'm gonna talk to them, but you guys can go ahead first.
And I start divulging.
Do it.
Do it.
RP. So you just walk a bit away and stop?
I guess I'd try to find like a. We're just in the woods, right?
Yeah, a little wooded area.
Trying to be sneaky or not. But like, not.
We've been walking for like 2 hours before we got
Yeah,
here.
you're pretty far away from.
Yeah, we're pretty far out on time.
And I turned to her and said, "Come walk with me. I must explain a great many things."
She hesitates, but she starts to step with you. Start.
So when I got back to the plantation, I had already found out about your death. And Magni was still in a rage over his son's death, even after killing him. I met up with I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Kabuto, right?
Kabuto?
Yeah. Met up with Kabuto, the father. And after we killed Magni together, just it all sank in. Seeing Barris's things there in that house. And then seeing Father. He is not the same without you.
She looks down.
He needs me. He is with Kabuto. And they're headed to Krog. Or maybe I really don't. I can send word for them. See if they will meet you here. Take you with them. The power was given to me by these hags we came across. But I saw it.
Her eyes narrow. She looks back at you.
I have followed Bahamut this far. And he has always, until recently, he has always sent me in the right direction. As I saw this opportunity, I couldn't help myself from taking it. The deal was, if I killed Haku, then you would be brought back. Brother and father already had exiled him. If they come across him again, they would have done the same. I just needed you back. So I didn't necessarily hunt him down, but once he came across my path, I knew what I had to do. To avenge you. He is the reason you got killed in the first place.
She takes a step forward, standing directly in front of you and just looks at you. Whoosh! She slaps you across the face.
Saw that. I looked
How,
kind of ashamed, but
how dare you? Haku's foolish actions incited the incident, but he is not the one who killed me. I willingly took a risk when I attempted to step in and stop Master Bronzebeard from killing him. Magni killed me. My family is everything to me, Jiraiya. You have chosen to blame your brother for another man's sin and killed him for it. And you claim that was for my sake? I would gladly trade my life for that of any of my sons, Haku included. No.
it was not.
No. The evil you wrought in this, you did for yourself. For vengeance.
Forbearance.
For your misguided sense of justice in contempt of Bahamut's teachings. Not because of them. This was not benevolence, Jiraiya. It was malice. You should be ashamed. And she turns around and walks away.
I'll look.
Those of you in the dome, after a few minutes, would see Fenbir approach. Kind of look at it for a moment. And sort of walk over 10 feet or so and just sit down with her back to a tree outside the dome.
While they were talking,
While they were talking.
Retina, you know that pedal thing on your head. Is it something you have to like attune to, or can I borrow it real quick? You know how we were talking about his sword, and if that was line crossed, I think it might have been line crossed. I mean, I know his brother, but accidentally killed his mother. But let me show you.
Purposely killed my best friend. Everyone forgets that part.
Well, yeah.
Not like everyone didn't know that.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the pedal thing on my head.
It's like a barrette.
Or a barrette thing. Okay. And then once it does whatever it does, I'm gonna give them pedal. So they can see what I saw on that roof.
Fuck.
It's not a good memory.
No, it's not a good memory.
No.
I just
We're hard to
you-
sleep
like
tonight.
So,
tears.
yeah, you see the orb and everything, but leading up to that too, you see that like formation on the ground. What started as like a pool of blood, but like extended in these strands, and the strands connected, and it ended up being 5 like tapered, arcing things, kind of all going around the same way, creating an almost like swirl pattern. Actually, I think I can show you what that looks
draw
like.
that somewhere in the notebook.
So did my alignment change?
Should.
Those are yours, right?
I mean, he did not just cut him down.
Butcher.
Butchered. Burned.
From my flashbacks of eating people to T-Rex, I'm not too much. I get it.
So as you're telling us this, we've never seen him. We've seen him bring people back. We've never seen him use magic like this.
I'm just complete silence,
At
tears.
first, give your thing back.
To be fair, we do not really know the extent of any of our magics.
It's true. You use blood sometimes. I've seen you. Do you know what this is?
Well, would I know? Because I am all about the blood of magic.
About the blood.
Would you know what?
Like,
Will that happen on the roof, like with the blood and stuff?
but if it
It's
was
kinda
like
self-
blood magic and like it's
Good.
super dark, because I mean I don't know, like
Oh shit!
you know,
that's what it
chemocraft
looked like?
itself
Yes.
is like frowned upon.
Are you able to see that from over there?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a starfish
Kind
of
of.
evil. Patrick, the necromancer.
So that what started as all these strands of blood started to connect and pull together and form that with his corpse at the center.
Do I recognize it? Like Arcana or history right now? Can I make a check?
Roll a religion check.
Sad
To
days.
fight back.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's why it's so brutal.
I'm sorry.
He said the sad thing is he didn't even fight back, and I said, I know that's why it's so brutal.
21.
That's what he said at the end too. He said, "I wouldn't kill you, but you would kill me." What?
21.
21.
Proficient.
But at that point, if I didn't kill him, then I would have died from hands.
No.
Do I
I
know
feel like
any
it was obscure.
chemocraft
Particularly in yes, it is. Sorry.
experience with blood magic?
In terms of recognizing like the symbol,
Or
I mean, she saw
like,
the whole thing.
formation of blood, or
Yeah.
what do you?
like recognizing either the ritual or you know, is it just blood magic, or do I know like this is like dark, like lich kind of magic?
Roll a history check.
And wait, let me see, because I also have advantage if I should be about fey, fiends, or undead, any of those. No, okay. So then my history would just be 20. No, 15. Sorry, 15.
15. It's not any blood work that you recognize. And it, especially in this case, like there was nobody there directing it. You know, like it seemed to just happen on its own after Haku died. Well, was killed.
I mean, this is no blood magic I've ever seen before, and I mean, it happened on its own. Like, it did not look like he was controlling it, other than, you know, sacrificing his brother.
So what do you think you're going to
It
do?
was murdered.
Are you going to confront him? Or are you going to...
I'm
That's
just
a good-
asking, I mean, you guys know him a lot better than I do. Do you think this was the sword, something else?
It had to have been the sword.
Did it?
I don't know. He was very upset with his brother.
That sword could have
So the
I'm not-
fueled it even more.
So I'm not ruling out the sword, absolutely.
We need to throw it in the ocean. So no
But I
one-
just leveled it up.
He's out. You're obviously not in the battle.
You know.
Right, I feel like you have to have conversation first. So, are we going to try to get it from him? 'Cause I'm down to that. I don't care.
Does it look like, from what she showed us, that the sword definitely had a part in this?
I mean,
Um,
there's a lot of parts of Sword Head.
It was stabbed through him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, no, I
the
mean, it was
sword-
used.
He certainly used it
It was
to.
the epic-
But did we see him
finish
like
him.
suck in some essence, or like, you know, like,
And
did we see him dark and holding it, like, you know?
I mean, you certainly saw. So you saw in that last hit when he like hit the sword deeper into him, and it like
Oh, yeah, the
sunk,
pulse.
probably
Yeah,
broke,
the red pulse.
you know, through the ceiling even
Yeah.
with that last hit. That like subtle red like pulse of energy, and then you know, with that memory, you would have seen him like take a minute and like just clasp the handle and sort of like.
Feel good about it.
mhm.
You see blood
Before-
from his face.
pulling it out.
Which you may have recognized from Goring when he killed the other guy.
That certainly could have had some familiar vibes for those.
Was
of
there
you
any
who-
red
think it
pulses
was
when we saw
only
Warren?
me.
No red pulse, but
So
their
didn't-
personal reaction.
Yeah, you
we're
had-
to the
yeah.
kill.
him too. I think we're those ones.
I think he owes us an explanation,
Yes.
at least.
I definitely agree with that. Maybe not. I think we all need to
Rest.
process this.
Why did we take this job again?
Seems a
I
lot
really
more
don't
trouble
know.
than it was
We need
worth.
allies, but
I feel like we're just making enemies.
I agree.
Yes. We are good at this. Making it.
We run out of cities to run to.
We'll make our own.
Make our own.
Populated with the bones of our enemies.
Who were these people? We knew we learned nothing.
No.
I know that
Why don't you look through some of the shit?
When
Your
they looked-
paperwork or you grabbed all this shit.
before it looks like they must have dragged, whoever was
Yeah.
guarding the door.
I saw that.
Into
So
the
they
alley.
did not work for them?
Did not appear.
Maybe they were there to do the same job, and we were in their way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Crow Prince hired them?
Oh,
Why else would they be there? And
There's
Getting-
too much that we don't
getting
know.
rid
in
of
this
the
city.
guards.
Could be a rival faction.
we will never.
We could have been a setup for us from the
We'll
beginning.
probably find out tomorrow when someone's sitting outside with crossbows pointing at us. That seems to be how things work here. So, anyways, what you got? What you bring?
I pull out the book and the packet, the pouches of coin and the paper bag.
At this point, as
The
much
notes.
time has passed, you would see Fenvir return, go sit against the tree. Dry, what are you doing after your mother departs your presence?
I was trying to type out a message for sending to Naruto.
Okay. Capuchin. Are you? Do you want to while you're working
Do
on
you
that,
need
do you
to
want
go?
to just kind of take a few by yourself, or?
Yes.
Okay. So you pull out the.
Actually, I'll also in that time of just being by myself, pray to Bahamut. See if
Anything.
he answers them.
Go for it. Man.
Just, vaguely, just I guess, after talking to my mother, doubting my decision on if what I did was right and if I'm still the same person I was.
Okay. You pull out the book. All right. So opening it up, at first glance, it appears to be a business ledger. It's a record of money in and out, as well as deliveries made to the warehouse and from the warehouse to locations throughout Demaria. Creepy music is a little loud.
So you said imports and exports.
Yes, to and from the warehouse. Things going to the warehouse seem to be coming from various farms and a granary outside the city walls. A handful of deliveries of things that are marked as being purchased from trading companies in other cities, said to have arrived by boat. And several smaller purchases from what look to be small-time civilian farmers and gardeners from the more rural wards that are within the city walls as well.
That's stuff that was going to the warehouse.
Correct. Deliveries from the warehouse to places throughout Demaria include various businesses and private homes. As far as the private homes, it's a handful of names you don't really recognize. Street food vendors and owners of market stalls. So kind of digging in, the business names and the name of the proprietor associated with them that are listed. There is Hoof Home is the business. The associated proprietor is Eklai Bluntchin.
You know what I'm going to ask next?
Iklai for Eklai. And Bluntchin. One
Lunch
word.
chin.
Yes, one word for the last name. Bluntchin. The second is the Armored Duck. Associated proprietor name is Fendrel Wheatflow. Fendrel. Wheatflow, as you would expect. The third, nice ring to it. The associated proprietor is Caltix Lanvin. Caltix Lanvyn. The fourth is the Naughty Gnome. Associated proprietor is Orsa Keeley Chlorana. So Orsa, O-R-S-A. Keeley is Q-I-L-I. Chlorana, K-L-O-H-R-A-N-A. The fifth is the Nicked Bits. Associated proprietor is just a single name, Nephir. N-E-P-H-I-I-R. And then the sixth and last is the Central Garrison. And then for like where normally the proprietor would be listed, it says ATTN, like the abbreviation for, yes. Imperial Guard Sergeant Davon Bosch. So Imperial Guard Sergeant, and then the name is D-A-V-O-N B-O-S-H for Bosch. These are all listed as deliveries of grain to these locations throughout the city. So that is what the warehouse was holding as far as its front-facing activity.
I'm reading all this aloud. Where did you find the other reward?
It was in the rice.
Anything else in the book that's noteworthy?
Various coin amounts associated, prices paid for the deliveries and such.
What about the loose leaf papers that I took?
Similar. Some of it's like correspondence to people, like requests for deliveries and stuff. Yeah.
Does it say where it
Loose purchase
came
orders.
from?
Mhm.
Like where it was before warehouse?
Yeah. Do we have anything that says, well, from the coming
Yes.
into the warehouse, the farmers, the granary, the boats?
Yeah.
Anything that stands out, looks suspicious, or looks like the same amounts that are coming in that were going out?
It's a big investigation check.
I would assist, of course, with all the papers and all the things.
You know, I think you should just. I'm very
I could help you.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
I'll help you.
I'll lay it.
Excellent. Are you still there, or are you not?
No, I'm not there. That would only last for an hour.
That's what I was wondering. Thank you, but you are terrified.
Yeah, can you imagine
Investigation.
my big bear head with her brooch thing in my hair?
You did have
Investigation. I did. 21.
As far as the things coming into the warehouse, nothing seems particularly out of order. It's all like places that you would expect a business that is acquiring and selling grain, to come from. It's farms, smaller gardens within the city, some trade companies that, you're not sure if they typically trade in grain or not, but marked down to have arrived, shipment by boat and such.
With that same role of just looking through stuff, is there an imbalance between the amount coming in and the amount going out?
Looking at the amounts going out, we'll say with your 21 referencing with what you know about the city, the places that you've been, some of the locations marked on your map. They have sent grain to Hopum, which is a stable. The Armored Duck, which is an inn.
Makes sense.
A nice ring to it, which is a jeweler.
Doesn't make sense.
The Naughty Gnome, which is another inn. The Nick's Bitch. Nick's
Nick's
Bitch.
Damn.
The Nick's Bits, which is also an inn.
One of
And
those-
Central Garrison.
Was it Blondie or Brownie though? That one?
Typically, they people feet, right?
Last question.
Looking specifically because you called out the amounts.
Yeah.
Um,
I say I'm specifically looking for like if they have a quantity of grain and like the price they got for it, and seeing where there's discrepancies.
right.
This grain's worth 300 times more than that other grain.
Wow, must have been a good harvest.
There does seem to be a small discrepancy with the amount going to the Central Garrison. Like, it looks like the money in for the amount of grain there is a little more than you would expect for grain.
Mhm.
But it's also in a very large quantity, so
Right.
it's not terribly noticeable. You do catch, like, that seems a little off.
Mhm.
But like you said, a jeweler, sending grain to a
Also,
jeweler seems
yeah.
odd.
Interesting. I will say these things. I've noted.
Maybe we can do some more investigating tomorrow.
Oh yes, not it's crazy. It's crazy. No way. And then, Odo, did you get anything jingly? Was it worth our time?
Yes. I have the coin pouch just sitting out there, so
Do you pull out like everything you snatched?
yeah, the paper bag, the coin pouches, the books, and the loose leaf.
Okay.
And fuck it, the bottle of whiskey too.
Oh no, it's behind your crossbow.
I left the crossbow. I didn't take the crossbow.
Oh, you left it? Okay.
It's probably like a +2 or something.
Yeah, true. I didn't pick it up.
Your eyes, you kneel and pray and express concern and doubt affected by the words of your mother, hoping for some kind of confirmation from Muhammad. You wait. All you get in return is silence. Cold breeze blowing over your back as you kneel down.
Celestial cold shoulder.
And for the first time in a long time, you feel alone. You pull out the things that you got. Counting out the coin. Each of these rough leather drawstring bags is like separated into different types of coin. So it's nicely organized for you.
Yeah.
You count out 242 platinum pieces.
There we go.
$3,136 gold pieces. $622 silver pieces. And 73 copper.
I leave the copper. I give the copper to Troy. You want the copper?
So fucking rude. She's outside.
I'm just fucking.
So doing
Do you want the copper?
Here you go.
I give it to Paul.
Just
Goodbye, sell some clothes.
before you.
Oh, and the wrinkled paper bag. As you kind of unroll that and look inside, it is full of a fine, sort of sparkling in the moonlight, whitish powder.
More of it on your gun.
Yeah. Is it
It's
sweet?
got a little zip to it.
I think that's a strength.
Is it sweet though? Or is it not?
Mildly.
else?
It's kind of
Like unrefined.
yeah, it's like it almost starts sweet, and then it has like a bitter aftertaste that sort of lasts.
It looks like we did not burn them all.
It's strengths. Before, are you as tired as you look IRL? Or
Oh no.
you can make it. Can you detect magic?
Yes.
Why don't you do that on these things?
The drugs.
I'm
sorry, Drake.
On the drugs.
I mean, no, this shit's made.
On the coin, just make sure it's not tracked or traced somehow. So if someone catches us with their
Ritually
money,
cast detect magic.
Take 10, 11 minutes, whatever. Ritually cast. You don't get anything.
doesn't?
Get your magic.
Just making sure.
Was not a bad idea. Okay, anything on the drugs?
No magic on the
Anything at
drugs.
all besides the magic that we have.
Anything on the book?
No. No magic on the book. Dry, are you returning?
After the night's event, I'll probably just stay up all night. Sitting under a tree.
Okay.
Alone.
So you
Sorry.
lean back
Full
against the
of
tree, a
regrets.
little away from your companions and your mother, who you presume to have headed back that way. She was walking back in that direction when she left you, at least. Roll a d20 for me.
I just put it away.
You get
Too
it back.
early.
Thank you. I rolled an 8.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Anything else that you guys are doing tonight?
I just want to split up some of the coin.
Before you do that,
Go, you do your thing.
I want to inspect the platinums, make sure they're not marked with like a print of some sort or something.
They are. Yeah.
Besides what would be expected. I'm saying like if they mark their own
Like something that
Sequential
they could be like,
numbers.
this came from our shit, or
Yeah.
whatever. No.
Okay.
No. Nothing beyond the typical coin markings of
Okay.
the Dominion.
Because I don't trust people. That is all. And I'm like, okay, well, do you?
I don't know how everyone's doing. I know we've been buying a bit. I just figured, some of this would go in the party fund and some of it could be some more walking around money.
I will not be amiss to some walking around money, but I need to pay some people back. So,
Do it in one.
it's so what if we split it up between us all, like what's the number?
What's the
Let's see what we're doing here.
Yeah, I'd totally roll somewhere. I can do what I do. It's like we're wrong again, but I'm just like, I can't go talk to her. What do we do with her?
People are mine too.
Yeah, we're almost done. A couple minutes.
Let's leave the silver out of it. Are we giving any to Thul?
Let's just divide it by that much to see what it's.
926 even.
Should we tell?
Why don't you just leave the money split for when you guys have gotten your shit together a little bit? Dry's not even with you, and
Okay,
Well,
so we do it later.
My point was, I was going to take, like, if it's split up, whatever, I was going to take most of that. And, like, pretty sure you gave me 500, and she gave me 500. I was going to give you guys, like, 400 each.
sorry. Well, you have
But
the
yeah,
totals
just-
worked out, right?
Yeah, have the totals marked out.
Right.
We can
We
get
handle
it.
that later.
No worries.
Anything else you guys are doing tonight?
Going up to bed.
Going the fuck to bed. So you all eventually go to sleep.
Have baggage.
Jiraiya has not returned,
I sleep great.
but he's been through some stuff
Yeah.
tonight.
It's not
Not
unusual
terribly
for him.
abnormal. Jiraiya, as you lean against that tree, letting the events of the evening wash over you, kind of lean your head back and think. Minutes crawl by, each feeling like an eternity, before slowly you drift off to sleep.
As sleep takes you, so does the darkness. You are swallowed into an endless black void, swirling shadows forcing your body this way and that in a frigid dance with oblivion. You struggle to right yourself, but every success is fleeting and hollow, and before long you have no choice but to fall to your knees under a massive weight suddenly pressing down upon your shoulders. You feel warm breath at your back. At first, it's a relief, a reprieve from the chilling shadows which had been tossing you about moments before. But the heat of the breath increases steadily, hotter and hotter as you sweat and then scream as torrents of fire wash over your body. And then it stops. All is cold again. All is silent. A few moments go by and you again feel warm breath at your back. You try to get up, to run, but your muscles won't respond to your commands. You flinch and tense in fear. But the breath does not grow hot as before. Instead, you hear a familiar voice.
You are a fool, little dragon. You consort with evil, and evil has been wrought by your hand. Your mother was happy in my halls. She was proud to have died for her son. She was proud that all her sons yet lived and wanted better for their people. You, little dragon, ripped her from paradise. And you murdered her son, your brother, to do it. You had many chances to shift your course, yet you pressed on into the vile. Your vengeful spirit, your lust for power, and your corruption have been noticed. And not only by me. There is another. They who are responsible for tearing Fenvir from my halls in return for your shameful bloodshed.
You feel the heat rising and rising as before, but this time from in front of you. Staring ahead into the abyss, you see nothing, but just as the heat becomes nearly unbearable, you hear a cacophony of several roaring dragons and see a gout of fire rushing towards you. You shut your eyes and brace for pain, but the roaring subsides, and no suffering befalls you.
The Dark Lady has begun to play her hand. She has chosen a champion of her own. The battle for the hearts of your people has begun in earnest, and you are losing ground. You stand at a precipice, Jiraiya. What will you do? I put my faith in you, as you have in me. Did I make the right choice? Or must I find a new champion? We shall see.
That was really cool.
Eventually, as those last words ring out in your mind, your eyes flutter open, kind of squint as the sunlight comes down from above. Get your wits about you, and you hear feel a jostling of your chest. You look down. Your amulet, the dragon tooth made platinum so long ago, is now run through with fractures, holding together, but barely. And we will end there.
Just wondering if